there, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scaryish Podcast.
Woo!
I'm Grace Diaz, and today we're here with more homegrown horrors.
Indeed we are.
I was going to say more story times. I mean, it is another story time.
That would have been correct also.
I'm Robin. Wait, I already said that.
You did.
Hello. This is me. I am me. Hello.
Solid opening to the show. This is the part where I describe to you what a homegrown horror is. It is a story that has been sent in by our wonderful listeners and or viewers that is supernatural, spiritual, coincidental, sometimes true crime, sometimes extraterrestrial in nature. If you have a story like that and you're thinking, man, I want to send it their way and maybe have them read it on the show, Robin, where can they send it?
You can send it to storytime@scaryish.com. That is our email. We also have a website at scaryish.com. We haven't updated it in forever, but we'll get there. It's just two of us.
Contact form still works. That's what matters.
Yep. You can go to the contact us page. There's a form you fill out and it'll send your email to us that way. And whatever.
Any of the social medias
work.
Whatever
things.
You prefer. We have an Insta. Yeah. We have a Twitter. We have a Facebook. So however you'd like to get it to us, we would love to hear it. I gotta say, there's not many times where we start doing a show where we're like, man, I can't wait for this shit to be over. But tonight, I'm very excited because once we're done with the show, we're probably going to watch maybe some Ted Lasso, but definitely some Squid Game.
Oh, yeah.
We just finished watching the first episode. Keep the spoilers out of chat.
Some squidding.
We want to see what else is going to happen, but it seems pretty interesting. I'm pretty psyched for it. I saw someone post on our Spooky Friends group on Facebook, like, has anyone else watched Squid Game? Because I need to talk about it. And so many people were like, no. And then someone was like, is it kid appropriate? And the original post was like, dear God, no. And they're like, oh, okay, all right then. So I'm like, all right, well, let's watch it so we can see what this hullabaloo is about and then talk to that person. And we watched the first episode. We're like, holy shit. So pretty excited for that.
Oof.
That said, I am also excited for the 4 stories we're going to be reading tonight from our wonderful spooky friends. Robin, would you like to go first or would you like me to go first?
Let's see. I'll go first.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's change it up. I don't know if I usually go first.
I think you have in the last couple episodes.
Cool.
That's fine.
Cool. No doubt. All right. So this first email here is from Juan, and the subject is sleep paralysis in my hotel room. Nice.
Cool.
All right. So hello again. It is me, Chaboy Juan.
Hello, Chaboy Juan.
Hello. Coming back with a truly...
Just keep going. They can't hear it.
With a truly terrifying experience. At least it was for me. I was writing this immediately after this occurred. A little backstory. I was sent on a business trip. I was sent on a business trip to Florida and have been put up in a hotel while I'm here. I am originally from Texas. Nice. I'm working at a store here as a manager to help out and get things done for a store here because they are severely understaffed. Seems like that's going around in the world.
It is indeed.
I had been here for a couple nights with no incident until now. I'm winding down. I'm winding down.
Yeah,
I am. I'm winding down and getting ready to get some sleep. So I turned off the...
I didn't do anything.
Your finger moved. I thought you were telling me to stop.
No.
I'm winding down.
My finger moved like
Fuck! I'm winding down and getting ready to get some sleep, so I turn off the TV, lay down, and close my eyes. Maybe only 20 minutes had gone by when suddenly I noticed I was awake. I'm looking around in the darkness when suddenly I see lights coming on in my hotel room. First, I see the main light in the front of the room come on, which is just beyond the bed, and then it turns off. Suddenly, I see lights flickering in the window, but my curtains are closed.
Suddenly, I hear Lights by Ellie Goulding. Lights.
It's a solid song.
Lights.
These are heavy blackout curtains, so there's no way I could see outside. I see all these lights flickering and my mind starts racing, and I assume someone's gotten into my room. I try to get up and check things out, then suddenly I realize I can't move at all.
That is the 5th suddenly. There's a lot of sudden things happening right now.
I mean, things always happen suddenly. There's got to be a Beatles song or something out there.
Suddenly.
That's what I was thinking in my head. So I'm paralyzed with the feeling of dread washing over me because I can't move. Sure, my mind may have just been playing tricks on me, but what if it wasn't and someone had really gotten into my room? Just as these thoughts were passing through my head, I look to my right where the restroom is and I see the light come on in there. Just then, my fear became even more crippling and I feel as if I'm in danger, so I desperately try to move. I managed to get some of the blanket off of me and proceed to try and get up, to no avail. I just see lights flickering all around me as I lay motionless, yet frantically trying to move. I managed to get more of the blanket off of me and finally gain mobility. But when I can finally sit up and move, I look around and there I am again in complete darkness. Well, that's my story about my sleep paralysis in my hotel. Luckily, I took a good nap when I got back from work today, so losing this time to sleep won't be much of a bother. Thanks for reading. Much love from Chaboy.
It's terrifying.
I have had that dream, though, that exact scenario where I'm like in bed, can't move. I mean, it didn't happen to me in real life because we weren't in a hotel room or anything at the time, I don't think. Or I would have run out of that fucking hotel room. But
real life is only in hotel rooms?
No. I mean, like, I had a dream that we were in a hotel room.
Oh, I gotcha.
And somebody came in and I couldn't move. It was just, and then the creature came around the corner. You know how hotel rooms have the hallway, you walk in, there's a bathroom usually on the one side of it, and then you walk in and then it's the main room with the bed. So we're laying in bed, I'm looking at the ceiling, and then I can't move. And then I look down and something is coming around that corner into the room and I can't move. And it gets closer, and it's just this dark, horrifying figure, and it gets closer and closer, and it's getting closer to... Oh my God, that is one of the worst nightmares I've ever had. So having a sleep paralysis where you're by yourself in a different state, far away from home...
I understand that,
I would lose my shit.
The stress from it. I've not had a sleep paralysis incident, knock on wood, far away from home. They're almost always in my bed, except for maybe one instance I can remember from being a kid spending the night at my uncle's house. But I've had the incidents where I had like the worst nightmare of my life and woken up covered in sweat. And I was in Canada and I was in a top bunk, and it's like there's no light. It's the middle of fucking nowhere. We have been flown an hour into the middle of nowhere and landed on a lake in a pontoon boat at some cabins.
Hot.
So it was just terrifying. And I was just like laying there in bed like, where the fuck am I, for like the first minute or so. So I imagine it's that same feeling. The thing that sucks about sleep paralysis when you're trying to gain purchase of your body is that you feel like Leonardo DiCaprio on The Wolf of Wall Street, where he's like, get the loots, where you just can't use so much of your body. And it's, for me, I'm basically completely paralyzed except for maybe like a couple of fingers. And I usually have like a part of my leg I can move. And I'm convinced in my head that if I go back to sleep while being sleep paralyzed, I will die. And I hate that.
Okay.
So I will say, speaking of dreams, lately I've had dreams constantly about natural disasters that I'm in the middle of, the end of the world, and being dead and being in hell. And not supposed to be there, but I'm like trying to get out. And I'm not sure why I'm there, which I'm pretty sure is what my hell would actually be.
You're having like the complete opposite
I'm
dreams
having some
of me.
super fucked up dreams lately.
Like,
but...
I think a couple nights ago, one of my dreams was a bad dream I had was I cut my fingernail, right? I was trimming my fingernail.
No.
And I trimmed it. Like, normally I have a coffin shape to my fingernails. I trimmed it too much in, so it was at too sharp of an angle. I was just like, no.
I can't believe I wasted
awful.
all of your time with my dreams of being dead and in hell when we could have been listening to the nightmares of Robin's skull about trimming her nails slightly off coffin shape.
That's so funny that you're having these horrible nightmares, and I'm just like, my nightmare is when I'm awake and I have to do all the school shit, okay?
I really thought you were going to say, my nightmare is when I'm awake and I'm with you. I was
that
be like,
too.
well, fuck you too.
Thanks for the tip. Okay.
Anyways.
Thank you so much, Juan, for sharing your sleep paralysis tale. I'm sure there are a lot of you folks out there that can probably relate and have had this same experience where you can just see these lights and you can't control it, and then you see something in the room, or like a light turn on in a room and there's no one there.
And Ellie Goulding starts playing. Indeed.
God,
either way, thank you so much for sending that in. All right, let's look over to stream chat, see what you wonderful folks had to say. Robin looks fucking hot today, let's be real. Like, I'm just looking over here. You look good.
I'm so tired. I had a lab in wastewater management this morning at 8:30, so I had to wake up super early, but I had to wake up extra early because here's my schedule today, okay? 8:30 a.m. was my lab. I had to drive to school. Driving to school takes at least 30 minutes. And so I had to wake up 30 minutes, like, you know what I mean? And then, okay, so lab at 8:30, and then after 8:30, I have a class as soon as that lab is done, because the lab is 3 hours long. And so as soon as the lab is done, I have class. And so I have to sit through class. And right after class, I had senior design project photos. So I had to put on more makeups and stuff like that. And I had to dress nice and stuff for like professionally, you know, for these photos, because they're going to go into a catalog with all our projects and our abstracts and stuff like that, right? And then after that, I had another class. And then after that class, I had a meeting with my senior design team. And then I had to come home. And I mean, I would love to come home, right?
She got to chill out.
But I did get to chill out. So I had dinner. I was working on pins.
But after this, she has homework to do.
I do have homework. I did turn in another homework assignment just now. I'm tired.
It's a very
I had to
busy
wake
day
up
for her.
extra early to find clothes to wear, professional clothes.
I did laundry
right?
for you yesterday, and you decided you didn't want to go downstairs to get it.
And then I put on this stupid eyeliner this morning when my eyes were barely open. And then...
That's the key. To look fierce all day.
Right. And then I put moisturizer on. And then even at school, because my face is so dry, I had to re-moisturize it before the photo. So I re-moisturized my face and then put on the foundation stuff, right? I had to put on foundation, and then I had to put on all the other makeup stuff at school. I'm just tired. I'm good for
I think
the
we
day.
can all agree we're tired just hearing that.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I had my normal Wednesday, which is just a lot of meetings and then a lot of random bullshit that happened, but overall not nearly as bad of a day as you.
I mean, my day wasn't bad. I'm just tired.
Busy. I'll just go with
busy. It's just busy.
And you're clearly fucking wired on caffeine right now. So.
Do you have a bottle opener?
Yes, I do. I ain't afraid of no bottle. I was going to let them see it before you snatched it, but whatever. All right, we're actually going to read your stuff now. So Enzo Matrix was the first person on the channel. They said at 5:45, hello, everybody. Laura Ann said at 17:50, hi. Elizabeth Tree said, hello. Laura Ann said, damn, I was here and I forgot to say a word. Whoops. That's okay. No big deal. Going to keep scrolling here. Lots of folks saying hi as they arrive because you're not very good at it. Because you don't do it very often. Jesus Christ.
Help.
What are you drinking? Tell everyone what you're drinking, and then you can read the chat while I do this.
I'm drinking this sangria. Adam will show you.
Is this a twist top?
No.
Are you positive?
Yeah. Try and twist it. I fucking dare you.
Oh!
No. I had
Came right off, folks.
It's because I already pulled it off.
Mm-hmm. Just tell yourself that.
Yeah, look at that. I already pulled it off.
We both know that was my victory. All right, I'm going to keep reading while Robin inspects to see if she's right, which...
It's not a twist top.
Okay, then look at the rim.
It's not
got
a twist
spirals
top,
on it because it's a fucking twist top.
Fuck you.
Get back on your side. I have to pick that up after now. Thanks a bunch. Brandon over there on Twitch says, good morning. Stop shaking the fucking desk.
I'm mixing my sangria.
You can do it without putting the bottle on the desk. Lisa over there on YouTube says, hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Valley Girl says, how's everyone doing? Doing okay, I guess.
Take my strong hand.
Laura Ann says, oh, good. Twitch is actually working now. Twitch was giving me shit earlier today, but I think they got whatever was going on with it fixed around 3 o'clock. Chunkster's just finishing up work right now. MQI says, hi. So far, Twitch is working for me. Kind of. LOL. I shouldn't jinx myself. It is something you probably shouldn't say out loud. I'm What's Your Name says, wow, I had a gat and still didn't get any kills. Sometimes that happens, and it's annoying.
Because you need a gato, not a gat.
MQI says, my screen keeps freezing, but it's better than nothing. You can always go into like the gear icon in the bottom right. Like if you tap the screen, go to the gear icon if you're on your phone or whatever, and you can reduce the quality, and that might actually help. If it's set to auto, sometimes that'll work, but
all right, let's read
not.
some redemptions. Let's read some
There's
donations.
A lot of redemptions to go over. Yep. I was going to read the things that people were saying because their money isn't all that matters to me, but apparently that's all that Robin's thinking of, so let's go ahead and start. I just want to give
credit to where it's due.
All right, shout out to BlackCot433 who followed us 6 days ago. Shout out to Sean Dunn77 who followed us 2 days ago.
Nice.
Shout out to Brandon who resubscribed with Prime for the second month. Says Jamie says hi.
Oh, hello Jamie.
And thank you, Brandon. We appreciate that.
Jamie Bun.
Shout out to Cursed Wolf for resubscribing for the 34th month and said woo! Shout out to Nefcore, Elizabeth Tree, Chunkster, and Glitch, who all redeemed drinks.
Y'all are like saving up your points.
Shout out to Nefcore, who resubscribed for the 6th month. Said, woo, 6 months. Shout out to Tiny Dance Nation for donating 1,000 bits. Shout out to
Hype Train, dog.
Captain Fake Eye for donating 500 bits. Also, I will reset the September goal and make it the October goal.
Yep.
And then we'll figure out what the fuck it is.
So we're at 1,500.
Shout out to Captain Fake Eye for doing another drink. That's 5. Big shout out to Tiny Dancer Nation for gifting 5 subs to Shama Show, Winter Girl, Chibi Phoenix, Owl, Kayla Ray Reeds, and Flowery. That is awesome of you. We sincerely appreciate it. Shout out to Elizabeth Tree for donating another 500 bits, and shout out to Laura Ann for redeeming the 6th and final drink. Meaning I'll probably drink half of my
finished the hype
Hallie
train
Cream
level 3
creamsicle.
Nice,
Pretty good stuff.
That's pretty fucking sweet. You
Before
guys
my
are
first
amazing.
story.
Let's see. Brandon says my internet is trash. I feel like everyone's internet is trash today because my professor today was streaming from home and he was having the worst internet, and he usually has shitty internet, but it was bad today.
Chunk says, loved Adam's story yesterday when two planes love each other.
Brandon said, I came back just in time to miss the cat ion. Wait. Cashin? Cat ion? To me, that says cat ion. What does it actually say?
I don't know where you're looking.
I came back just in time to miss the cat ion.
Cation?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Enzo Maker says, Twitch is fun. Oh, wait, because it's fucked up. My bad, dog. Chunkster says, oh, wait. You had a story about two planes loving each other?
Oh, my God. I was basically talking to myself, y'all. Yeah, about the two planes that crashed, and I was describing refueling in midair.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
it was
yeah.
almost 4 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, and you're like, let me tell you about this child murderer / rapist. Chunkster says, Robin is glowing today. Lizardtree says, and her eyeliner is on point.
Oh, thanks.
Captain Fake Guy says, Adam, do you do your eyebrows? They look pretty perfect.
I pluck them sometimes,
She
but
does.
they're...
Typically, she doesn't shape them too much. She just does my unibrow. She tells me
I
if
shape them. You got some wild ass
she
shit.
tells me if I want to shape them, I can do it on my own. But she'll do like the underneath to get rid of like the rogues. These ones hurt the most, and then these ones, my unibrow is like completely dead. I can't feel it. So, man, we haven't done that in a long time though. I'm just realizing there's a lot of makeup on my face too. Valley Girl says Squid Game is crazy.
It is crazy, and we've only seen the first episode, but
Yeah.
like the first episode where we were just like,
What a twist.
what did we just watch? But watch
What's
it.
for dinner says Robin is glowing every day.
Thank you.
Ken Vega says I'm jelly of that eyebrow arch. That is natural.
Sherry Sue says, hey, it's Sherry, I'm here. Hello,
Thank you
welcome.
for joining us, Sherry.
The Snark says, I want to watch the reactions to Squid Game. We were just like riveted.
Right.
That shit is nuts.
It's a shame it's on
But
Netflix.
it
Otherwise, I'd stream it on Amazon Prime. Do a watch party.
The actor that is in like the first portion of it, not the main character.
The guy who slaps him.
Yeah.
Anyone who's seen it knows who I'm talking about. Anyone
Yeah.
who hasn't has no spoilers now.
I think he's hot. But he's
you
not.
were going to say he's from Train to Busan.
Yeah, but he's not as hot as the guy from Descendants of the Sun. I love Korean dramas, and Descendants of the Sun is one that you guys should watch. It's really good.
Captain Vega says it's in Korean though. It
It
is. I
is.
think there's a dub option that I've
Is
heard
there?
about. Yeah, I asked
hate
you and
dubs.
you completely ignored me, but
Oh, my bad.
it's okay. I'm used to it at this point. Elizabeth says, yeah, I'll be having a talk with his father about it. He never monitors his screen time. I'm guessing we scroll past
About the
something
child appropriateness.
about the fact that her child has watched
Yeah.
Squid Game. MQI said, whoever said up above to do the chat on the phone and the live on the computer / game console is a genius.
That is
really
freaking smart.
The Snark says, cue Larry hiding behind the couch from hearing Beatles music. That's hilarious. Scrolling.
If you folks haven't seen Yesterday, it is such a good movie. And if you love Beatles music, you will love that movie. It is so good.
Gonna keep scrolling. Everyone's saying hello. 911 girl has joined us.
Hello. Hope your lunch break was good. Chunkster says Robin's looking like a snack. I think I have a selfie I took last year. My friends and I were trying to do a Spirit Week kind of thing. Wait for what?
And Washington says, wow, so many subs it froze my phone.
Dang. Let's see. Aw, 911 girl says looking good. You too. Thank you. You look good all day.
I literally had to put on better clothes because I saw what Robin was wearing. I was like, shit.
I was dressed way nicer to school. And as soon as the pictures and stuff were done, I was like taking the bow out, taking like my buttons down because I'm just like, it's too hot.
Showing those boobs.
I have no boobs.
That's a lie.
They're
Brian
all
says you're
boobs.
graduating soon, right, Robin?
I graduate in December. I'm so fucking excited.
I'm fucking excited too. Emily over there on YouTube says, hello, Emily. Thank you for joining us. ASB1A says, morning all. Good morning.
Captain Fake Guy says, looks like the weather's going to be beautiful for SpookyCon friends. What's the weather going to be?
Beautiful.
High 70s. That is not beautiful. I want like 50s.
She wants it cold.
I want it cold.
I think that's beautiful. If it was 50s, if she said like it's going to be 50s, you'd be like, that sounds so cold.
No, I'd be like, hell to the yeah, I can pack a coat. Now I can only pack a jacket. The snack says, it's the first time I've clocked at great for the first time in forever. Wait, what?
I think it's because someone said, how's everyone doing?
Yay. I'm glad you're doing great. I'm Beef Trainer says, while I admit 70s can be beautiful, I was hoping for temps in the 60s. Hell yeah. You know what's up. Same.
Kevin Vegas says, I'm from California, so 60s is cold. I will say, I'm from a place where if it was 40 degrees, you didn't have to wear your jacket outside for recess because above 40 was considered warm. Like, that's legit, not a joke, 100% true. So everything above 40 to me is warm.
One drink down.
Snark says, back for blood. Anyone want to party up? I had the beta, but I don't think I actually bought the main thing. Plus, I've been playing New World, and now I have this dungeon map builder that I'm beta testing on Steam for D&D maps. I'm really excited.
Valley Grills says, I feel real. My sister's getting married this month, and I've been busting my butt getting their special Zelda-themed wedding rings done in time. Aww.
That's
so
awesome.
Cool. I hope everything works out, and do not stress yourself out
I'm
too
on
much.
3 drinks, or is it German 3?
Nerd.
Nerd.
I'm Beef Trainer says, a great excuse to wear a Scaryish hoodie. Dude, okay. I was not thinking about this, but we're going to go there, right? And I'm just expecting to see a sea of Scaryish merch. You guys don't have to wear that stuff
I'm wearing
when we go out.
mostly the Scaryish merch, so.
You guys don't have to wear that stuff when we go out. You guys can dress like normal people.
Kevin Vegas says, I only got a t-shirt. LOL, that's hilarious. But it's an excuse to have the fire going.
Nice. Yeah, fire. Oh, is it like a fire pit type thing?
I'm pretty sure she put a picture of it on Discord.
Mushrooms and not mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Let's roast
I don't
some
want to do
mushrooms in
mushrooms.
your fireplace.
Let's roast some marshmallows.
Brian says, think the weather in my area is messing with my internet connection, hence Twitch being a bitch. That's hilarious.
That sucks.
So if nobody redeems a drink, do you have to go thirsty? No. That means we can just get to choose when to drink.
I also have a Frappuccino from Starbucks.
And I have a black tea lemonade, otherwise known as an Arnold Palmer.
Glitch says, what was your professor streaming? Who does he main?
That's fucking funny. That's a good joke, Glitch.
His favorite thing to talk about is Harry Potter and Star Trek. Those are his favorite things to talk about all the fucking time.
Captain Vegas says, oh man, guys, for SpookyCon, I'm gonna have to ramp up the makeup to stand a chance next to these beautiful people.
No. You will see us on Friday and you're gonna be like, ooh, what fucking hobbits.
No, you're gonna see we're not hobbits, we're not short.
No, okay.
And some of the hobbits are beautiful. Have
Trolls.
you seen Elijah Wood?
Okay,
Trolls is
I'll be a
appropriate.
troll.
She's beautiful.
Because we're going to be traveling all day, right? And we're going to get there at 9 something. I'm not putting makeup on. I'm not going to put fucking anything except for clothes on.
Most people, when they see me and Robin together, they're like, he must be rich.
Why?
Because I'm a fat dude and you're a hottie. And I'm just like, yeah,
no,
what's up?
No, that's not how that works. If me putting on makeup anytime during that weekend is going to be up in the air. Will I not? I don't even fucking know.
I probably won't. I might, so that I don't ruin your pictures with my very, very bright red cheeks. Brian says, had no idea what Squid Game was up until about 20 minutes ago. Won't see it though because I have no Netflix. That sucks. Steal someone's Netflix.
Yeah, steal someone's Netflix. The Snark says, slaps all day. ASB Bunny says, I'm with you there. Often K-dramas are the best. For real though. I love K-dramas. I was watching Hotel de Luna on Netflix. I watch a lot of stuff on Netflix apparently.
MQI says, another news, I'm in quarantine but not sick. This is weird. I posted in Discord. It's just odd to be locked down in the jammies and not be sick.
But everybody loves hanging out in their jams.
I do. Captain Vega says, it's super weird, but at least it means if you do get sick, you're not spreading it, which is true. I mean, that's the whole point of quarantine, just in case. MQI says, for sure, I'm pretty much quarantined myself, live with 2 positive people, but nothing yet. Fingers crossed. We really hope you don't get sick.
Glitch says, I need to order my pins. I keep forgetting. It's funny because I'm packaging or trying to organize the just plain black and white and gold metal panda pins because those aren't on Etsy yet. And I still have the trans pride ones, and so I'm just like, oh my god, this is too much to do. And then I have a midterm on Friday.
We're getting back into the Robin scheduling section.
I'm just like,
Alisa says, graduation twins. I have the worst senioritis and do not want to study anymore.
If you folks are still waiting on some stickers from previous Marble wins, I will get to them. I just haven't had the opportunity, but they will get done.
They are in our inbox. They're just waiting to get knocked out. She's had a lot to do. In case you haven't noticed.
If you've messaged us on Instagram or Facebook for them, you might want to resend them because it'll remind me that those exist. The ones that get sent to our email, I still have because I don't read those emails until I do it. And so it's still unread on there, which is nice for me.
Captain Big Guy says, oh my god, 50s is so cold. You can take a girl out of California, which is hilarious. Blizztree says, I still need to redeem my stickers for my marbles wins. Glitch says, 50s is shorts weather.
No.
Brian says, so the pickup department at Kroger I work in moved the entire department from the back of the store to the front. There was zero communication to customers about this. That seems like
so convenient.
Stupid
then it's at the front
to
of the
not
store.
communicate to your customers that. Captain Vegas says, no, I'd be shivering in a coat and boots. 50s. Chunkster says, right now it's 69 here. Wink.
Nice.
The
Snark says, when I was an East Coaster, if I didn't see my breath, I wore shorts.
That's,
what the
even
what?
if I saw my breath, I'm just like, whatever.
Brandon Chicken says, how's New World?
It's pretty awesome, I won't lie. There is a few things about it I'm not too sure of. I'm not sure how combat will hold up at endgame, but I'm liking it quite a bit. And I really do enjoy the fact that if you want to switch your class, you don't re-roll a character, you just switch your weapon and level it up. So that's pretty neat. There's a lot of skills involved with it too. And there's only one race, the human race, which is kind of odd for an MMO, but it's working so far because you split into 3 different factions and you basically just go to war constantly for the map. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of different, but I actually like it. And I haven't played WoW in a long time, so I don't know the state of it aside from all the things I see online, which is that the game is dying. But I swear they've been saying that for like 10 years.
I keep hearing a noise hitting the door.
I'm pretty sure it's something on that door, since there's a million fucking things on that door moving from the air conditioning. So, Kennebec says, oh my god, do I have a thyroid issue or something? I turn up the heat when it's 60s. Yeah, you do, I think, because that's insane. Like, I would prefer for it to be cold all the time, forever and always.
My chair.
Robin's trying to figure out how to sit again. She forgets things like that sometimes.
Oh man, I need a hair coloring job.
Captain Vegas says, I have a fireplace indoors, no fire pit, lol. Robin thinks fire equals marshmallow roasting.
Yeah.
So, 911 says, no spoilers, but Squid Game episode 6.
I know,
super
she
sad
texted me.
face.
She was like, I'm sobbing. I was like, what the what?
Blizztree says, I'm cold at 70. So, yeah. MQI says, live in Montana. MT is Montana. Yeah.
Pretty sure it's going to snow here tonight or tomorrow. Fuck yeah, I'm jealous. Valley Girl says, I just want a break from the Texas heat. Give me a cool fall morning any day. Yo, when it was like 80 degrees, I was so freaking stoked this week or last week. I was just like, fall is coming. It is here. This is great.
Fall is coming. Just like the Starks used to say, fall is coming.
See how this your thing looks? How that Zelda Breath of the Wild, right? That's what that is. It totally looks like Genshin.
I'm aware that they just completely 100% copied Breath of the Wild and figured out how to monetize the shit out of it. So, all right. Scrolling. Brian says, wait, Robin, are you saying normal people don't wear Scaryish merch? It's okay. I'm not normal anyways. That is hilarious. Captain Vega says that they've lived in Pennsylvania for 1.5 years, but I lived in the Northeast for the last 12 plus years.
I'm Beatrice says, sorry if I'm being quiet tonight, guys. I've been up since 4 a.m. because of work. Sometimes adulting sucks.
Agreed.
Get some sleep. Go to sleep. I'm sure you have more work tomorrow. It'll still be there. We'll still be there. We'll be on YouTube. You can watch us on YouTube. Right,
we are coming up on 7 o'clock. That's usually our cutoff, so let's go ahead and try and do a speed round of these. No tangents.
All right. Valley Girl says, I was just up in Dallas. It was so nice. Compared to here in Houston, it's just sticky and disrespectful as soon as 10 a.m. hits.
That's funny.
Let's see.
Chung says, adulting is hard and tiring. Gonna keep scrolling. Glitch says, then I shall wait and get them all at once.
Chunkster says, I'm wearing shorts in the comfort of my own home, even if it's freezing. Not outside, though. MQI says, I need to order the cute little red crochet things that I can't remember what they are because it's been forever since I saw them. Huh. I'm amazed my child hasn't asked where they are since he's the one that asked for them. I'm the worst. Oh, they're apples. Little apple bears.
Lisa says, Albertsons has designated parking spots for people who are picking up orders. That is quite convenient.
Sorry, this is really slow for a speed round. Glitch says, that ep is the one I texted Adam about, was like, why the feels.
Yeah, that was when he sent that to me. Kenna Vegas says, Adam, you might be fighting me over the thermostat next weekend. It is your home. I will not fight you whatsoever. I just hope there's a fan somewhere that's blowing on me. Fuck! And next thing she says is also Team No Fan. I'm buying a shitty floor fan from Walmart for $10. I do that everywhere I go.
Yeah, I know. He did that at our friend, our friends, the JJ Obsession. They are gracious enough to let us stay there whenever we're in town. And Adam last time we were out there, went and bought a fucking Fable fan. I
can't sleep in the dead of quiet with no air circulation in the room. It's something from when I was a kid. I was told stagnant air is dead air. It's like the air inside a tomb. And on top of that, I need to feel like the breeze on me.
I was raised by the internet that says if you're in a closed room with a fan on, you'll die.
Well, they're dumb. Also, I was raised when the internet wasn't a thing yet. Snark said the car Starks or whatever they're called, the offshoot of the Stark family, LOL. Elisa says, SoCal just had a wicked thunder and lightning storm that knocked the power out with over 4,000 lightning strikes. That is pretty good.
says she has ceiling fans in all the rooms, so you'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, I'll be fine.
Don't even worry about it. MQI says, yes, apples. I need to order those. Will tonight. People talking about merch reminded me. Brian says, we just made some spots in to pick up parking spots, but the customers who are used to parking there are still taking those spots. Interesting.
That's funny. Okay.
All right.
701. We're going to move on into
let's
the
start
second
getting
story.
to the second story here.
Are you playing repeater right now?
Yes.
I'm a stupid poop face.
Red light, green light.
Wow. That's how
Green
you win
light,
that
red
game.
light.
All right. All right. One more drink, and that's 6.
I think I'm at 4.
You can take the rest of yours while I read. I just had to get through mine. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move into my first email of the show. And this one is called 2 Truths and a Lie. Interesting fact, when we were developing the idea for Storytime, and we were thinking, hey, let's have a second show, that was a pretty easy thing for us to do because we were like, oh, we're getting all these emails. We might as well just dedicate a show to reading the emails for folks.
Right.
Before that happened, and we're thinking about extra content we could do, I had pitched a segment to Robin called 2 Truths and a Lie, where I would give, or I think it was 2 Lies and a Truth, actually, where I would give 3 stories, and then we would let folks pick which one they thought was real by interacting with us, and we decided, let's just tell people real stories. So it's something that I saw this, and I was like, interesting. I'm excited to read this. So obviously, there's going to be 3 stories here. Yep. 2 of them are true. 1 of them is a lie. I hope they tell us which is which. The email starts out like this.
Before you start, can I have your chapstick?
Holy fucking shit, dog. You're delaying me by 6 seconds, and I'm being a baby about it. How dare you?
Why are you watching me?
I'm judging your technique. Yeah, lower lip. Good stuff. Ooh, rounding out the top. I like it.
Stop!
Smack them together. Do it. Smack them. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh, there's lipstick on it now.
God damn
Sorry.
it. I'm going to wind up using it and putting lipstick on my lips.
Those luscious lips.
Thanks. You called them bird lips like a month ago.
Yeah, they are bird lips.
They're not bird lips. All right,
Your
here we go.
Your upper lip is a bird lip.
No, it's really not. But thanks anyways.
You got a nice thick lower
Why don't you
lip.
just shut the fuck up for a second? I'm trying to read an email from someone who was nice enough to write us. They didn't want to do that so that you could just sit here and insult me the whole goddamn time.
I mean, if you want me to assault you, I can.
Insult.
Oh.
Open your fucking ears. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into this. I hope you get this and I have the right email. It's a good sign that we did, that I'm reading that. But hello, Robin and Adam.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks for reading this, and you are free to use this on your podcast if you want. I know you said no bullcrap, but I figured it might be okay as long as I tell you first. I'm including 3 short stories, 2 are real stories, and 1 is bullcrap. It's a story I wrote, hence the 2 truths and a lie format. Have fun, smiley face.
All right.
So this story is 2/3 story time, 1/3 pasta time. The first story goes like this.
It's a good mix.
Yeah. A young girl was fast asleep and heard her cat caterwauling as if in pain or immense fear. Her sister screamed, the sound ringing into the dark. Then silence.
No.
When she asked if her siblings were all right, no one answered.
This is the fake one.
She slowly crept out of bed and down the long hall, dread enveloping her like the jaws of a beast. I like how they're all going to be written like their stories, though. It's
okay.
She couldn't help but wonder that she'd find her cat, I think it's supposed to be if, marking it. She couldn't help but wonder if she'd find her cat in a pool of blood, dripping onto her siblings' floor. Then there were her sister's disturbing silence to add to her fears. Right before her shaking feet touched the short, stiff carpet of her siblings' room, a light flicked on in the hallway. Her parents had come running to see if her sisters were okay after hearing their screams. Within seconds, the light of the girl's bedroom was slapped on, but everything was fine. A poofed, skittish-looking cat stood in the middle of the floor. Her 2 sisters were staring at the feline without a word. Though the parents tried to brush off the noise as a cat seeing a raccoon or neighboring animal outside, they never quite found out what made their cat so scared. He'd never made such a sound before, nor did he ever make it sense.
That one's true.
Okay, that's the end of the first one.
That's gonna be my guess.
What's
my
your goat?
ghost.
That's the greatest of all time right there.
No.
Number 2. A young girl named Mary used to carry... Oh my God, it rhymes. Oh my God, I hope this is a poem. I'm so excited. A young girl named Mary used to carry a stuffed lamb with her. She loved... I just said that. Just said it. Jesus Christ.
It's just your intonation was like, meh.
She loved it, played with it, and took it to many places she went. One day, the girl left it outside when her parents called her to dinner. The rhyming scheme is gone. She ran inside and forgot her toy until after she went to bed. The next morning, her parents couldn't find her. After searching for the girl and calling relatives, they got the police involved. But all they could find was footage from the front door security camera of Mary leaving the house. After gathering stories of neighbors and family, police decided the girl most likely went out to fetch her toy. She left outside and wandered off. Or even worse, ran into a hostile individual. She was never found.
That was real.
In memory of the event, a haunting lullaby was created in her hometown called Mary Had a Little Lamb, though most people leaving out the chilling final verse when singing, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb, stop looking for your little lamb or we'll look for you instead.
This is that. No, I take it back. That's a lie.
That's the fake one. I'm guessing that's the fake one because it's weird that you would just like have something happen so recently that there was door cam footage, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then you decided you're going to adjust Mary Had a Little Lamb and turn that into like a Freddy Krueger 1-2 Freddy's coming for you type of thing where you're just like adjusting a lullaby to scare someone.
There's no scary song as good as the Freddy Krueger one.
Well, it's sang by little girls. Of course, it's terrifying, especially since he's a child murderer.
I mean, the one in Buffy is scary too. The one about the gentleman.
1-2 Buffy's coming for you. That one's fucking scary. I agree.
All right.
All right, number 3. A young girl had a terrible dream. She was riding a beautiful horse through the woods, but was told by the trail guide not to move. If she moved or even breathed, the big black panther stalking them right now would eat them. She froze in terror, but realized quickly it was a dream. She opened her eyes in relief. However, when she looked near her side, a big black shape was there. Thinking it was a hallucination due to waking from a dream, she stared at it, waiting for the shape to go away. After all, even if it looked like a man-eating panther, it could only be her blanket. But that's when she realized her blanket had oddly defined cat-like ears. She felt something inside her say, "Don't move." She tried not to breathe, but couldn't help as a small, ragged breath slipped out. The cat-like ears twitched.
Aww.
And that's the end of that. Interesting. All right. Finishes out like this. Well, I hope you enjoyed my stories. LOL, they were fun to write, and I've wanted to share for a while, even if I don't have a ton of spooky things to share. I love your guys' podcast and can't believe I found a scary story podcast that told interesting, scary stories in a humorous way. Thank you. It was just what I was looking for, and I've been binging it hardcore.
You're not hardcore unless you fuck.
Nailed it.
You're not hardcore unless you live hardcore.
If you couldn't figure it out yet, though you probably have, the second story is false. Hell yeah! Nailed it. All right. Second story is false. Gonna mark it. Boop.
Boop.
Not bad. But as for the ending to the last one, it ends quite humorously. It turns out my black cat was sleeping beside my face, which he doesn't usually do. He is usually with my parents or on my legs if he does sleep with me.
That reminds me of Yui the other night sleeping.
She's so annoying.
I don't know
she
why.
Would not try, she just kept trying to sleep on our pillows.
Yeah, she wanted to sleep at the
with
top
our heads
of the
there
bed.
already.
Yeah, but she ended up sleeping like in between us for a majority of the night.
It was pretty cute.
And that is out of the ordinary.
I think what wound up happening is she saw us take suitcases and leave. And that usually means we're not coming back for like days. And we were going to a con that's local.
Yeah.
So we came back like 7-8 hours later and she was so happy. And we had guests in the house that were staying in the guest room. So rather than being super alone, I think she was just so happy that we were back. She's like, cuddle me until like 4 a.m.
But I can totally understand like your cat not normally doing that and just wanting to sleep with you.
Maybe she always sleeps there. You just don't wake up. All right, I'm going to finish this out. He usually is with my parents or on my legs if he does sleep with me. He jumped off my bed with a cute murr. And I nearly burst out laughing in the middle of the night. I'd have said so earlier, but that would have ruined the surprise. Smiley face. I hope you enjoyed these anyway, and I wish you the best of luck. You guys deserve it, and thanks again for making my days great. Sincerely, Paige.
Thank you so much, Paige, for sharing that with us. I think cats are the pajamas.
Cats are the pajamas. That old saying.
Well, I couldn't say cats are the cat's pajamas. Like, cats are in the pajamas.
Bananas in pajamas.
But,
do y'all remember that? Are you old enough to remember that?
Yeah, they come down the stairs. I just think it's hilarious that your cat is just scares you in the middle of the night for being so cute.
I really enjoyed the format of your email too. It's like, here's 2 things that have happened, not crazy scary, but creepy enough. Here's one that I made up. And I'm happy that we were able to figure out which one it was. And hopefully the listeners did as well. If you did, give yourself 5 cool points. Congratulations.
5 cool points.
All right. So go over to Stream Chat, see what you folks had to say during that one. We'll start off where we left off last time.
My eyelids are getting real fucking heavy. Where they're like... starting to want to
Who would have
sleep.
thought drinking alcohol would do that to you? Perhaps you should drink some of your apple crisp frappuccino.
I should have
Jesus Christ, this is my co-host for the next hour. I should have taken.
I should have taken a nap is what I should have done soon as I got home.
Recommend that.
You did it. Yep. But I didn't want to ruin my eyeliner. It doesn't happen this often.
You just gotta lay on your back. Lay on your back and go to sleep that way. All right. Nefcor says, wait, where are they going to be this weekend? Sorry, I'm really tired not paying a lot of attention.
Was it this weekend?
It's
No.
Weekend.
Next weekend, we are going to Philadelphia for SpookyCon. SpookyCon is our little name we're giving our Spooky Friends meetup that we're doing.
Spooky Friends meetup inspired by a bunch of our Philadelphia residents and local Pennsylvania residents. I keep wanting to say relatives. And it's being organized primarily by Captain Fake Eye, a little bit of organization going on from some other Spooky Friends. So shout out to all of you. Especially Captain Fake Eye.
Especially because it's sponsored by everybody who's, gave us money to buy our plane tickets.
We got donations that we could buy plane tickets, and Captain Fake Eye is letting us crash in one of her rooms, so it's very nice. And we're very appreciative. All right. Gonna keep scrolling. Captain Fake Eye says 10 Fahrenheit, and I am dead. Crazy Midwesterners. My husband loves it when it's ridiculously cold like that. There is something, I was thinking about this today. There's something about taking a deep breath of very cold air that is so refreshing to one's lungs that I sincerely miss it, because when it used to be really cold and I used to stand outside waiting for the bus or just going to work or whatever as my life went on, having that first deep breath of the winter was just like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. And then when you exhale, all this warm air from your lungs comes out and you look like a dragon, and it's super cool. Brian says, do you guys prefer regular sized waffles or mini waffles? Good question. I'm glad we're going over the important stuff. Regular sized waffles if I'm looking for waffles. If I'm making a breakfast sandwich out of waffles, mini waffles.
I think mini waffles, even for breakfast, because I think so if you're making them yourself, I think the regular size waffle maker, the center of the waffles are too soggy. But if you do mini waffles, the entirety of the entirety of the wasp.
Holy shit, dude, you're not this tired.
The entirety of the waffle is crisp.
Your opinion was very waffle right there. All right. Shout out to Sherry Sue who resubscribed for the 5th month. I love how it took you that long to get it. And shout out to Cinema Sass over there on Twitch who just followed us. Thank you. We appreciate that.
I'm all about that sass.
Lots of folks.
You're a bad sass. Bad sass.
I like how you just can't answer a question without stuttering and falling all over yourself, but you're very good at interrupting even though you're sleepy. I'm Beatrice says to Captain Fake Eye, fun and true story. We had that polar vortex that dropped our temps to negative 40 degrees without the wind chill factored in. And I was working at an auto parts store at the time. I was doing a battery install for a long sleeve shirt under my uniform and a light coat. I wasn't cold and my GM chewed me out and sent me back inside when I was nearly done with the install. My GM finished the install. That is hilarious. It's also super, super cold. There just gets to be a point where it just hurts you to be outside and you sort of get used to it. Once you're past that, then you're like, yeah, whatever. I will say there were people that were posting from Chicago that had their toilets exploding inside because their pipes were freezing all through their buildings, which is nuts. Captain Fake Eye says, I do concede that fall fashion is the best fashion of the year.
100. ASB Bunny says, would it be okay with peeps if I were to send in my final creative writing piece from uni for these guys to read? It's fiction and nothing to do with ghosts, but it is Scaryish.
Send it to Pasta Time.
You can send it to Pasta Time, and then we'll see if we will put it in a show or not.
It should be good as long as it's...
It has to be short.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Make sure you just let us know. This is the thing.
They say it may need a trigger warning. I don't know.
We'll read it and
we'll let you know.
It's about domestic violence. Okay. We'll check. I'm not sure if it'll line up with Pasta Time, but either way, send it to us because I definitely want to read it. So, all right, gonna scroll. I'm Beatrice says our winters normally don't go below negative 20, and it is rarish. Back home, every year would go to negatives, but I think the negatives I had ever seen with wind chill was like negative 35 or negative 40 until the polar vortex, which was crazy. Glitch says, yes, I actually remember Bananas in Pajamas. It wore white blue striped pajamas, and it came on right after this weird animal band show that I can't remember the name of. That's hilarious.
I used to watch Bear in the Big Blue House. Did you ever watch that one?
Nope.
It was like Disney's version of Sesame Street, kind of. Big Bear was kind of like
Big Bear.
Big Bird, just this happy, big animal suited dude who was really sweet. And he talked to the moon every night. He said goodnight to the moon. Anyway, I'm Turner says, I'm built for the cold. Wait, why? But it's weird when I complain about being cold. I'm Turner likes to tell me I'm Elsa from Frozen, or he'll call me the Ice Queen.
That's funny. You're getting quieter and quieter as these readings go on. Just hilarious. Brian says, our kittens usually want my attention the most when I am just falling asleep, and they will do whatever it takes to wake me up to get that attention.
Put their head in your mouth, probably.
That includes biting my big toe with needle teeth. That's hilarious. Viking says, how many of y'all read so far? 2. We've only gotten through 2.
I love when kittens just want to shove everything in your mouth while you're sleeping. Like if you sleep,
love that, huh?
It's just hilarious. Have you seen videos of cats doing this?
Yeah.
They'll like shove their whole hands or their whole heads in people's mouths.
Our Shiba Inu puppy, every time you yawned around her, you used to want to investigate the back of your mouth.
So she'd shove her nose
close as she
in
could
your
get.
mouth.
So if you weren't paying attention, you closed your eyes when you yawn, you would feel like a muzzle of a dog suddenly in your mouth. You're like, whoa, what the fuck? All right, Chunk says, main reason I like the cold is because my skin is on its prime. I have oily skin, and it's horrible in the summer with all the sweating. Fair enough.
I'm breaking out real hard over here.
The Snark says, the deep winter breath helps me keep my heart cold. That's hilarious. Flowery says, oh, I got a gifted sub. You did indeed. You got it from Tiny Dancer Nation. Shout out to her.
Lizard Tree says, mini waffles because I need all the syrup. Everyone needs all the syrup. Syrup for the win.
Brian says, bro, every winter I wonder how I'm going to survive, and those cold air breaths hurt my nose. That stinks.
Breathe through your mouth.
I love
Be a
those
mouth
cold air
breather.
breaths. That big, deep breath, take it in through your nose and your mouth. Space it out.
Captain Big Eye says, I'm happiest at 70s to 80s. Nice.
I'm happiest wherever Robin is.
Aw, that's so sweet. You're full of shit, but thank you. Captain Big Eye says, I will say Midwesterners seem to love digging cars out. Y'all are so nice.
We don't like it. We just do it.
Got the car stuck once while driving through Iowa. All of a sudden, 4 giant dudes showed up out of nowhere to help me dig out the car.
Where did that accent come from?
It probably helps that you are incredibly gorgeous.
Indeed.
And not in a creepy way.
Well, because you're so tired, it certainly came out creepy. Brian said, Robin's explanation of the kid show sounds like the ramblings of a madman having a fever dream. It's totally true.
Bear in the Big Blue House. Just look it up.
ASP Bunny says the glitch was at the Ferals in regards to something else. It was the banana splits. I remember now. That's hilarious. Okay, we are actually caught up, so we're going to stop right there. I'm going to run a quick 60-second commercial break over there on Twitch.
60-second
When we get back from that, we are going to be moving into the third story of the show. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, you will not get that ad. If you are a Prime, damn it, if you are a subscriber over there on Twitch, you won't get it either. So here we go. And it's running.
Cool.
Good stuff.
I'm starting to sweat in here. Are you sweating?
My arms are starting to sweat, but I'm always hot.
You are.
Shut up.
Dirty boy.
My teeth are looking okay today. I always judge my teeth when I have a goatee like this because it makes them look a little bit whiter just because of the contrast. So I'm happy about that. I know it's stupid and I don't know, no one cares about it probably, but it's just one of the benefits of having a goatee. She does this to me when I'm trying to hold my beer.
It's not my fault.
And that's why things get spilled in here sometimes because she's so obnoxious.
ASMR! All right.
Fingering ASMR. All right, we read Chaboy Wands. Let's get you set up for your second. Your second one is long. My second one is short.
Maybe I should just put glasses on.
Maybe you should just stop acting like you're a tired, drunk person.
I'm just a tired person.
Well, you're acting like you're tired and drunk, so. All right, how much time we got left? That was 1 second left, and boom, we have completed our 1 minute ad. Fantastic. I'm going to turn this over to Robin, and she can go ahead and get us started. That started out as an actual stutter, and I just sort of leaned into I was going to say Peppa Pig. What the fuck? Porky Pig aspect of it. So.
Peppa Pig.
The Peppa Pig aspect of that.
Wrong genus.
Never actually seen Peppa Pig, so. Fun stuff.
She's a British pig.
Oh, it's a she? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right? She's a British pig.
I don't know. I just said I've never seen it.
Cool.
That's great.
Is there a Papa Pig? I'm pretty sure there's like
a Papa Pig and a Peppa
Mama
Pig.
Pig and a. They have like other pigs.
Shit's wild. This is blowing my mind. All right, Robin combating her sleepiness with alcohol. And then a frap. The fuck was that noise? Was it the bubbles coming from your drink? Was it? Yeah. It's done. Oh. It was all them rising up from how you just like dropped it on the table. Cool. All right. I'm going to mark it.
That was loud. Oh, this shit's sweet.
Holy fucking...
All right, everyone. Welcome to the other half of the episode where I read my story first again and Adam reads his story second.
It's true.
All right. It goes. This story begins. Hello, Robin, Adam, and Spooky Mom.
Hello.
And Spooky Mom yells down or up from downstairs. Hello.
Oh, I was wondering what voice you're going to give her. I guess we'll let that be canon for this week.
Okay. It's Riz from Texas again. I'm still trying to catch up on all the episodes, but am finally halfway through 2020. Booyah. I'm going to add the booyah. I love hearing other people's...
I'm glad that booyah was such a booyah. I've never heard anyone have a less emphatic booyah
Fuck
ever.
You.
Booyah. Just I'm going to add the booyah. Keep going.
I love hearing other people's homegrown horrors, and they often remind me of stuff I've gone through that I completely forgot about. This is a long one, so not sorry.
Shrug emoji.
I think I explained it in my first email I sent, but just in case, let me refresh y'all. I work very early in the morning until... I work very early in the morning, usually clocking in around 4:45 a.m. at my job where I make smoothies. To have the door open and store set up at 5 a.m. People want smoothies at 5 a.m.?
Probably people who work out super early. When they finish their early workout, they're like, I'm going to go get a smoothie for breakfast.
We are the only business open this early on this strip center. There's a gym, at the other end of the parking lot, close enough to make me feel better that other people are around and I'm not completely alone. But far enough away that they probably don't notice little old me in the shop.
Aww.
One morning, I opened up and had a good flow of customers right away. I was busy making smoothies and... I was busy making smoothies and had a few customers in the store when suddenly I heard 3 loud knocks on the wall. We share walls with another business that doesn't open until much later in the morning, so nobody should have been next door.
Someone's getting murdered.
Or sexy times.
Only 3? Knock, knock, knock. I'm done.
I froze in shock and... No, that's sad. Okay, I froze in shock and confusion and a little bit of fear, but I wasn't sure what to make of this banging at first. So I continued on finishing up their orders. Then I heard it again, 3 loud knocks, even louder this time. I knew for sure this time it actually happened and really felt fear when I noticed the customers who had been mid-conversation stopped talking and were also looking at the wall. One of them looked at me, reassuring me that this noise was very real.
I'm going with murder. I think something bad is happening in the next...
or construction.
And they do 3 bangs an hour. Just
yeah.
Bing, bing,
that's how
bing.
you put a nail in. Bang, bang, bang.
And then
bang,
you wait
bang,
an
bang.
hour and do... Okay, I'm saying an hour. Obviously, it wasn't an hour. But still, just seems weird. I'll let you keep going.
Pretty sure that's like a Big Bang song too, right? Where they go bang, bang, bang.
I don't know.
Anyway, at the time, I had been listening to my first podcast I started following, Crime Junkie. I really like the host because they always strongly encourage listeners to be weird, be rude, stay alive. In short, that means fuck politeness, as those at MFM would say. Fuck.
Did they say that or did you just add that in?
I say that MFM says that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And say something if something isn't right. I also have a very creative and horrifying imagination. So my first thought when I heard these knocks was it must be somebody trapped inside next door begging for help. What if? Or what if they're being held hostage by an attacker? I think that would be nuts, right? If someone was locked up next door and we're like, I'm going to get murdered. And all they can do is like bang.
Knock on the wall
door
3 times.
Or the wall. I know that sounds crazy, but I couldn't shake that image out of my head. These knocks continued, always in 3s, and seemed to be getting loud each time.
Gross.
Sorry. That was baby burp. I had a steady flow of customers for a while, so I was comforted by the presence of other people for a bit of time. But eventually, the early morning rush died down, and I was alone in the store with these loud knocks happening a few minutes apart. I'm telling you, it's construction. I was so freaked out, I was slightly shaking and jumped every time they came. After being an avid crime junkie listener, I knew I couldn't just brush it off and decided to report it to the non-emergency hotline. A police did come, but... That's what it says. A police officer did come by, but I'm not sure what he did or if he even went inside to check. Eventually, the knocking started getting quieter after a few hours, then completely stopped. I tend to give myself bad anxiety, and when I do feel all the side effects, tightening of the chest, shallow breathing, feeling hot, etc. So it didn't surprise me that I felt hot after all that. I ended up turning the AC down to cool off, but I noticed the temp in the store was actually going up. Turns out our AC unit is in the store's attic, which I didn't know existed, and the unit broke that morning. The knocking was coming from the unit attempting over and over to kick on. I felt a little ridiculous after all, but I'm just glad nobody was in danger. It's funny because we just went to Walmart the other day, last weekend, and the air conditioner for our Walmart is on the ceiling. It's on the roof of our Walmart.
Like if you see the top of a Walmart, it's covered in air conditioning units out here.
It is a horrifying sound.
Yeah,
At our Walmart, it is absolutely just brutally noisy to the point where it's like ringing in your ears. I don't
know if it was that bad. To me, it was just like...
When I've been to that Walmart and that happened before, it was so loud. It hurt to listen to. Anyway, Walmart, get your shit together. My mother...
Wait for this incredibly loud car passing by to start that next sentence, please.
My Momo, or my mother, has a lot of experiences with ghosts and spirits. Her childhood home was very small and old. After her great aunt passed, she haunted their house. She used to wear slippers and walk slowly, dragging her feet. They used to hear this in the middle of the night in the hallway after she passed. That's it's both heartwarming and scary.
It's like comforting, but also terrifying.
Yes. One day, my Momo walked into their kitchen and the dishes were being washed by no one. The rocking lounge chair in the living room used to rock on its own and was loud and creaky.
Man, I wish our dishes would be washed by no one.
I want some like Merlin powers, from Sword in the Stone. I just want to be able to do a spell and have all my dishes be clean. She's always told me, if you ever see or hear anything, just calmly say, "You're scaring me, please leave." If it's a friendly ghost or spirit, it will leave. It's worked many times for her. I've been there a few times when doorknobs will wiggle or lights will flicker, and she would just ask them to leave and it would immediately stop. She went through a period of time where she would see a cloudy mist in the same spot in between our kitchen and dining room of their current house. She had already told me about it, and one day when I stopped by, she said it was back. I walked in the same area she always sees it, and it was there. You couldn't see it if you looked directly at it, only in your peripherals. It gave me a sense of calm and warmth. That must be her grandma, right? I think it's her guardian angel, or that too. That's cool. We are religious, and she often prays to her guardian angel to watch over her. I'm sure she has a lot more stories of her childhood haunted home that I need to get from her. Probably this past weekend, my parents were talking about all these crazy things that they've experienced, and I was just like, I need to hear all this for my show. And my dad's like, one day just come over and we'll record it. But
what voice was that? I need to hear all this for my show.
I'm from Texas. I don't know what you want from me. But no, my dad was like, just record us and we'll record all the stories and stuff like that. I'm like, but you guys speak in Vietnamese, it doesn't translate well. But yeah, so continuing on. I'm sure she has I have already read that line. Okay. I listen to the podcast mostly while I'm working in the back of the store. On one of the episodes, y'all were talking about DARE. That is Drug Awareness Resistance Education, for those that are new to DARE.
And nowadays, DARE does a bunch of suicide awareness and prevention.
That's great.
We knew that together because we went to Chipotle and there was a DARE guy outside.
Yes.
He was asking for a donation, and
it was a girl, actually.
he let us know. It was a guy. He let us know that that's what they're like. primary focus was for the fundraiser that they were doing at that time. So it was very interesting to hear that.
Yeah, I'm really glad they're doing that because in this generation, I feel like it's very important that they actually invest in bringing attention to that, because the amount of suicides that happens in schools these days is nuts.
It's very high. It's probably better served than making people sign contracts that state that they won't drink alcohol or smoke weed or smoke cigarettes. It's basically you're making them sign a contract that they are going to do all those things.
The police officer that came to the police officer that came to my middle school and was telling us about...
was super high.
No, he got fucking lung cancer.
Oh, no.
He got lung cancer from everyone at the station smoking.
Oh, wow.
Because he never... Okay, this is the bullshit he told all the kids, right? He told all the kids he never smoked. But from the secondhand smoke of all the cops at the station that smoked, he got freaking lung cancer.
I mean, have you ever seen the old pictures? I mean, I grew up, so I remember it. Of like the places that had smoking allowed with all the smoke that was just hanging on the ceiling. Like,
well, I mean, I used to go to casinos before that law was introduced where you could just smoke everywhere.
Casinos are high ceilinged. I'm talking about like an 8 to 10 foot ceiling, chain smoker habited building where you just walk in and when you walk out, you're going to stink like you smell cigarettes and your mouth's going to taste like an ashtray.
I'm thankful I've never had to experience that. But like the casinos out here used to just be riddled with cigarette
There
smoke.
was so much pushback when they started enacting secondhand smoking laws.
Mm-hmm.
And I still remember like adults and kids that were like 18 and 19 talking about how it's scientifically proven that the cigarette smoke that comes off the end of the cigarette isn't bad for you. And it's like, it's the same smoke that goes in, but it gets filtered through the filter on your cigarette when you inhale it.
Have you guys ever seen the end of a cigarette after it's smoked? That shit,
the end of
filter.
Oh yeah,
it is like disgustingly yellow and full of chemicals.
I mean, we're really off on a side tangent now, but I remember one of the dare things they did that actually had an impact on me was they had these.
Did they show you the lungs?
They had like plastic lungs that were made of sponges, and they put a cigarette into like this tube, and they lit it, and then they just pumped the lungs, so it was like it was smoking it. And our teacher got super pissed. Because it was indoors. So she's like, you're going to make my entire room smell like smoke. And so they opened a window and they were doing it. And then all the kids on the playground at the time thought that someone was smoking.
Oh my God.
But when they were done, the lungs were like, they started out as just like white sponges and they were like completely yellow. It was so fucking gross. I was like, that is nasty as shit. Is it worth it to look like you're a dragon? Maybe. But still, I'm glad someone finally showed this to me.
Wow, neat. Okay, so continuing on with the story, we had that same BS program in grade school, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder if they still do that. As I was leaving work that same day, there was a big Dare truck parked near my car.
They heard you.
I took a picture of it to share with y'all because this truck looks ridiculous. I would still rep a Dare shirt. If someone gave me a Dare shirt, I would wear the fuck out of it. Just saying. Because growing up, now that we're older, we're probably like, that's bullshit. But growing up, I was like, smoking is dumb. I hate smoking. Drugs are stupid. And I didn't drink. I don't know about you. I do know about
when
you.
I signed that contract in 5th grade, I
never signed a contract, though.
I was like, I am going to have to try these things for myself because these people seem like they're full of shit aside from that smoking demonstration. So.
I would wear some Dare merch. Send me some Dare merch, anybody who works with Dare. Okay. It was weird, but I guess they do still have that program. Anyways, I added a picture of my furry omen babies and a pic of my not so furry baby too because I love him.
They're
Thanks
all
for
absolutely
listening. Keep
adorable.
on creeping on.
Robin was having a bad day today, so when I picked this email to be read, I didn't read it. I just saw that it said, please share on the pod, and that it had pictures. So sometimes I'll open the pictures to get a preview, whatever the story's going to be about. And I got to see Child, Doggos, and Dare Truck, and I was like, this is going to get fucking weird. But Robin was having a bad day, so I sent her the pictures of the doggos.
And they're all
and
such
kid.
Happy, smiling dogs.
The dogs
so
are just
cute.
cheesing at the camera. It's so good.
So thank you so much, Riss, for sending that to us. Do you remember the dog, the crime dog? What is his name? Duff? McGruff? Is that
Duff
his name?
the crime dog? Duff is the beer from The Simpsons.
Holy shit.
His name was McGruff, I'm pretty sure.
And that dog had the best fashion sense ever. Like that coat. Mwah.
Wow.
like chef's kiss.
I don't remember the coat of McGruff the crime dog.
It was just this dog, right? Like a bloodhound looking dog.
I remember, yeah.
And he had like a detective's coat on and stuff. It was. Oh man.
I'll have to Google an image of it to confirm that.
Really?
But,
I love all those like McGruff, the fire bear.
I love Spuds McKenzie.
What's his name?
The fire bear? Chimchar? I don't fucking know.
He's a fucking monkey.
I love Spuds McKenzie, which was a dog that taught kids how to drink alcohol.
No.
I remember Camel Joe, who encouraged me to smoke cigarettes.
No.
I remember all the animal. This is another thing that happened in my lifetime. They banned all animal
Smokey
mascots.
The bear. That's what I was thinking about.
They banned all the animal mascots. All the animal mascots because they appealed to kids for things that kids weren't allowed to do. I was like, that's pretty smart. And I used to have this cup that I won from like a claw machine that was a Spuds McKenzie. And it slowly faded over time, but we're like, that's a collector's item because that's discontinued now.
Nice.
But all right, anyways, thank you so much, Marissa, for sending in that story. We sincerely appreciate it. All right, Margaret, let's go ahead and read stream chat. There seems to be a whole lot of it.
Man, now I want Dare stuff. I
don't know why you want Dare stuff.
The crime dog stuff. Hell yeah. I don't know, man.
Snark says, Adam, growing out my goatee, but it's more like a Fu Manchu. That's hilarious. My dad is a Fu Manchu right now.
Really?
We were both in masks and we went to Firehouse Subs yesterday for lunch, and he started pulling his down to like his chin. He had like the goatee, and I was like, samesies. I pulled my mask down, and he pulled his all the way down. It was just a Fu Manchu. I was like, oh shit,
like
nice.
The Hulk Hogan?
Yeah. Well, the Hulk Hogan's technically a handlebar mustache. Fu Manchu is when it like stops like here, I think,
but
and then
the
hair
grows?
keeps growing. Yeah.
Why would he do that? He's just having fun with
his.
His
is more like a Hogan. But yeah. Anyways, let's keep reading these. I'm gonna scroll.
Do you think there's a sandwich shop out there somewhere who's like Hulk's Hoagies?
Probably. Look at all this chat that we have.
Okay. Go.
Let's try and not side tangent too hard. Elisa says, y'all, in a Forbidden Snacks group, someone said that the nose of the bear from Bear in the Big Blue House looked tasty.
What the fuck?
That is weird.
No. I'm sorry. Big nopes.
Glitch says, always carry a shovel, never know when you're going to need to dig a hole that way. Right? That's kind of fucking weird, but I guess words to live by. MQI says, yes, Peppa is a girl. Good to know. Now, of course, says, I thought Peppa was Australian, but I may be wrong.
Maybe she is Australian. All I know is she has that accent that is certainly not American.
Which would be all accents.
Was that your butt or your mouth?
That was. I wouldn't fart on stream. I've never done that once, nor have I ever lied.
That is horseshit.
Glitch said, ooh, snow, that white cold stuff from the sky. Never seen it, LOL. Or when we do, it shuts down everything. Brian says, question of the week. Would you prefer to work a job that you hate but get paid massive wages, or a job you love that barely pays the bills?
I want them massive wages.
I've actually had to make this choice multiple times in my life, but it wasn't massive wages. It was just way more than I was making. And go for the job you love, because if you do the job you love, you get to put that on your resume, and eventually it turns into a job that pays the bills, and then it pays, and you're doing something you love.
Do what you love, and you never work a day in your life.
Most importantly, you will hate yourself. The most money I've ever made, I quit that job after a year. Really? I was like, this is awful. Like, this job is awful. My job duties are awful. All the people I work for are scumbags at best and liars at worst. And I was just like, no, fuck this. I quit.
I mean, I was making fuckloads of money when I was working at the hotel. Well, I worked at a timeshare as a front desk agent, and I was making ass loads. But
it was fuckloads a second ago, Robin. Is it fuckloads or ass loads? Suppose that can be the same load depending on the placement.
But I decided I had to go back to college because I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who could do it for the rest of their life, right? Be a front desk agent. But I was just like, I need to have a career, not a job. And so maybe that's the difference for me. It's not necessarily the wages or what I love. It's like I want to have a career. Maybe it's self-satisfaction that way, not love, but like, I don't know.
Enjoy what you do. There's something that Charlie Day actually said at a commencement speech once. And he said, people always tell you to do what you love, and you'll always be happy. And he says, well, I do what I love, and I can tell you that I'm not always happy, because you're going to have bad days no matter what you do. And he said that what you should really tell people is do what makes you great, because eventually you'll find love in it, even though some days will be very hard. And I remember hearing that and being like, that fucking dude knows what he's talking about. And if you've ever read the story of how It's Always Funny in Philadelphia was made, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia was made, you should, because it's incredible. Basically, they sent in their script and they kept being told no, that it was awful. And they kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. And finally they're like, will you just let us come in here and read the script to you? Because it's how we say it. And so someone finally said yes. And that someone was FX. And they came and they read for them. And they're like, okay, we fucking get it now. Like, give them a pilot.
Nice.
They did the pilot. They're like, give them a season. And it's still on the air. So
Thank you so much, Ronald, for cheering 100 bits.
that's awesome of you. Thank you so much.
Chunkster says, talking about drunk, my boyfriend can always tell when I'm drunk. He says, I get more touchy, and as he says, horny. I say, I try to cuddle with him. When I get drunk, I don't think
You're very touchy-feely.
But I don't think I'm, like, horny. I'm just like, I want to be best friends with everyone. That is my thing. I'm like...
No comment from me here.
I want to be best friends. Like, oh my God. Like, I think when we were in Mexico, I held one of your friends' hands. Your friend's wife's hand.
I mean, do you really want my honest opinion on this?
Yeah.
You absolutely get horny. That's
What?
a total fucking lie.
But I feel like I don't know.
You were wrong. You definitely
just
become
wanna-
everyone's best friend, but
Yeah,
I'm
I wanna
already
be
your
best
best friend,
friends with
so
everyone.
you really become my best friend.
What the?
All right, I'm going to keep
What the
scrolling. You
shit?
said you wanted to know. Sherry Sue says, no one can see you shaking that. Says, my teeth have been so sensitive today. I hate it when you have days like that. That was me like 3 days ago. All right, I'm going to keep scrolling here. Maya says, hi, finally home. What did I miss?
3 stories were on the fourth one.
That was 20 minutes ago.
Okay,
When that was sent,
we're on
so
the third story.
you had missed 2 stories.
At that time.
Yes.
Yes.
Brian says, Maya, they're just talking about banging. That was her story. I'm going to keep scrolling. Jizzing Joe says, lurking. I'm in the highway.
Hello, Luna Bin. Welcome to YouTube.
Captain Fake Guy says, oh my God, don't text and drive. I totally agree. SB Bunny says, bang, bang, bang. Swings arm in the air.
Laura Ann says, love your glasses, Robin. Thank you. I need to take a Sharpie. Ow, I ripped my hair out. I need to take a Sharpie and fix the bottom of these, like, glasses. Or I don't know if anybody knows how to fix it's a metal frame covered in enamel or something like that. And all the black is rubbing off because they're old. These are the first glasses we bought together, right, for me? So, like...
What do you mean bought together? Like I paid for it and you picked it?
Yeah.
Then I think that would apply to all your glasses, so...
So these are like 10 years old. So
we're never going to catch up with Chad.
They're pretty rough. So if anybody knows any tips on how to fix it.
MQI says, I hate ice. Everyone wrecks. Everyone freaks out. It just gets crazy. We have a lot of West Coast people here and they like lose their minds in the winter. Lots of Cali and Washington plates and ditches. Washington gets ice sometimes.
Oh shit. Sorry.
I will say I'm from the north. I'm from Northwest Indiana, the Chicagoland area. And even people who grew up the entire time are fucking awful at driving on ice. Ice is very difficult to drive on.
Chunkster says, yes, Robin, it is a Big Bang song. Yeah, I think I've made you listen to it, right?
Probably.
Where
Let's keep going.
Bang,
Let's keep
bang,
going.
bang?
Let's keep going. Brian says, what's up, Luna?
Good.
Twitch being lame for you too. That's hilarious. MQI says, no offense, my West Coast peeps. Just an observation. It's just if you're not used to driving in that, people out here when it rains in Vegas, they don't know what to do. They pull off to the side of the road sometimes and it's like drizzling. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Aw, Lunabin is currently typing out a homegrown horror for the pod.
Yay.
Hell yeah. Brian says, I feel like if you're wearing slippers, you are legally obliged to drag your feet like the sound.
That's funny.
There is someone in our dress code book at work. You are not allowed to wear noisy shoes. That is in the handbook. Someone, our secretary, wears flip-flops.
Oh, that's noisy.
And so it's flap, 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 flap with every step. And I'm just like, fucking fuck. I can't stand this shit.
Luna Ben says, if I wear slippers,
God.
I feel like I'm obligated to walk as lazily as possible. Same. Glitch says, we don't talk like that in Texas, Robin. Well, never mind. Never mind. Carry on. In case y'all haven't heard my voice, it's spot on. That's hilarious. Gonna keep scrolling. Volley Girl says, the casino I went to in Oklahoma had a smoking and non-smoking section. It was rough, and I had a sore throat the next day.
I'm so glad they were like, no more smoking indoors, guys.
Snark says, my fingers used to be stained when I smoked. My friends all had really nasty teeth when they used to smoke all the time, too.
But your fingers smell. They just,
oh, yeah, your hand smells.
smells.
Everything, like your car smells. Is disgusting. I always used to tell them, like, if we were going anywhere and we need a carpool, they'd be like, oh, who wants to drive? We're like, I can drive, no smoking in my fucking car. And they'd be like, oh, we'll take our car. I'm like, that's fine, because I'm not riding in your car.
The Snark says 521 days to not smoking. Whoop, whoop. Congratulations.
Nice.
That is a good time.
Glitch says, haven't had a cig in 7 years.
I haven't had a cig in, how old am I now? 32?
You're not 32 yet, but okay.
12? I was 20. How old is that?
11 and a half
11 years. Damn.
Glitch says, I do vape, so don't judge me. Well, I mean, that's still ingesting smoke into your lungs.
Aw, Valley Girl says, I still have my Dare medal and watch somewhere. That's adorable. The Snark says, guys, the Dare contract is not legal because you signed it as a minor and your guardians are not there to sign it for you. Hell yeah. Elizabeth Tree says, I never went through the Dare program because I was homeschooled until 7th grade. I told you about the stuff that they did, right? They would set up huge things at a stadium, at least where I'm from, and it would be like a crashed car and stuff like that. And they would have actors in these crashed cars act like they're dying. It was fucked up.
That is pretty fucked up. Dinosaur says, I still wear my Dare t-shirt as a sleep shirt. LOL. Brian says, the Dare officer we had was pretty cool. He told stories of some of the addicts he knew and some of the things that happened to them. Not all the stories may have been kid appropriate. That's hilarious. We had like a more serious talk about drugs when I was in high school. I think I was a senior or junior. And they brought in people to tell us like not to do, I can't remember what specific drug it was. It was like crystal meth. And we're like, my county I grew up in was Porter County. And like 4 or 5 years in a row, maybe longer, it was the #1 county in the United States of America
for meth?
Per capita for heroin overdose.
Oh, shit.
By far. It blew everyone else out of the water. It was awful. It was a heroin epidemic where I grew up. And no one wanted to talk about it. So when they had the convocation, had everyone come down, they told the officer, the federal officer, like, talk about this, don't talk about heroin.
Wow.
So finally, like, I raised my hand, I was like, why aren't we talking about the heroin epidemic in our county? And his exact words were, what heroin epidemic?
Oh, my sweet.
And I was just like, why the fuck are you here, man? Like, you're not going to do anyone any good. All right, Captain Vega says, I think I still have my 6th grade Dare shirt, LOL.
Nefcore says, I can't smoke anything. I start coughing, even smelling secondhand smoke, which is good for you.
MQI says,
not the secondhand smoke's not good for you. Not being able to smoke it is. I mean, no,
MQI says, congrats, I'm about 400 days smoke free. Congrats to you as well.
Glitch says, I still have a Joe Camel t-shirt. It was my grandfather's. Nice. That's hilarious. Ken Bake says, the sad thing is I still fit into my 6th grade shirt because I haven't grown since I was 11. Shut up. There's no way. Really? That's crazy.
Congratulations, Luna Ben, on sending us a homegrown horror. We just got it in our inbox and it popped up.
The Snark says, I will send you a picture of that shirt next time it is clean. That's hilarious. Glitch says, all I know is that poor Dare Lion. I'm so sorry, Dare Lion. Oh, I forgot it was a lion.
I don't remember that.
What? The logo is a lion, but is very much. It's like Tony the Tiger in a t-shirt that says Dare on it.
Boo. That's some stolen shit. I will say my favorite logo ever is Resident Evil 6's 6. Because once you know what it looks like, you'll never be able to unsee it. Gonna keep scrolling. Glitch says, yes, it's a drug-free basketball playing life.
Let's see. YouTube.
I think Glitch got that taken care of.
Yeah, but it is hilarious.
I'm just going to read the name. I won't read what they said. I probably shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
It's just very vulgar. How do you even get that name on YouTube?
Oh, my God.
Lord.
Oh, my God.
They said the word my. They said the word my before it got deleted. Thank you, Glitch, for being on top of everything always.
Yes.
Captain Vega says, me drunk, 1000% Valley Girl. I lit the wrong end of a cigarette.
Elizabeth Tree says, I get super flirty when I'm drunk. I just want to be best friends with everyone. Like, I want to know your life story. I want to know what you're up to, even if I met you for the first time.
Everyone
it's crazy.
Always tells me, like, I can't even tell you're drunk, man. And then, like, I am so wasted when they say that to me. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I just handled my booze pretty well. If people can tell I'm drunk, I am way too drunk. I'm at the point now where it's like, I need to eat something and stop doing literally everything because it's just gotten out of hand. I'm going to keep scrolling. Brian says, thank you, Glitch. Not all heroes wear capes. Some just carry around band hammers. All right. Going to keep scrolling. Caitlin over there.
Says, I thought the Bang song was from How I Met Your Mother. There's a Bang song in How I Met Your Mother.
It's a Bang song in South Park, too. Except it's called Finger Bang.
Oh, in How I Met Your Mother, it's when Marshall and Lily, or Marshall always does that, like, I'm bang, 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 bang. I'm going to bang,
bang, bang, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
I remember that now. All right. MQI says, that's true, Adam. People are just not good drivers. I mean, just regardless of conditions, people are fucking terrible at driving. I'm going to keep scrolling. Brian says, I used to smoke a pipe, but not since I'm married. I am beef trainer. Interesting.
Maya says, my last cigarette was 2015.
Good for you.
Nice. MQI says, I can see YouTube and Twitch. You go, Maya.
Savage says, woke up and chose violence, laughing at all the crazy shit that was just said over there on YouTube that's luckily deleted, which is good. The Snark says, y'all, Glitch is our Banadin. Banadin?
Like a paladin, but a Banadin. Paladin.
Doesn't work.
Banadin.
Doesn't
because he has a hammer.
Doesn't rhyme.
But
just
doesn't
saying.
I mean,
you can just toss in anything then. He's the adminidin. Just saying.
Moderator didn't. No.
All right, we're gonna stop there, and I'm gonna go ahead and read the last story of the evening because it's almost 8.
It's almost 8,
and we have to do 2 races still. All right, marking it. All right, I'm gonna get into the last homegrown horror of the show. This one's subject is please feel free to share on the pod. Just a short one. Says hello, Adam and Robin.
Hello.
You want to stop fucking around and pay attention? Say
I gotta
hello?
wake up. I gotta pump myself up. I gotta pump myself up.
So you gotta fuck with me when you're doing it? Okay, let's do this again. Hi, Adam and Robin.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening to you from England.
England.
My name is Lauren, and I've been listening since the beginning.
Oh, snap.
And I have finally gotten around to emailing in. Lauren, I don't want to call you out, but that's 4 fucking years, dog. I'm happy you did finally send us an email, though.
And all the way from across the pond. Nice.
Indeed. I bet you it took a long time to get here. Probably had to come by boat.
Shut the fuck.
I hope you are both well. I don't have many scary-ish stories to share. I really just enjoy listening to you guys and other listeners' experience, so I wasn't sure whether or not to email in, but I thought, well, why not,
We're not here to judge. We're just supposed to appreciate everything that you do to support us and appreciate your experiences, because we're not here to be like, oh man, this is bullshit. No, we're here to love you.
Yeah, we're here to love you. All right, I'm going to continue on. The only, in parentheses, very short, unexplained experience that I have had happened when I was 18, working in a bookshop in the local village. It was a very small shop, only 3 aisles wide, and you could see the back of the shop from the front entrance.
I love all the vocabulary used in this email so far.
I was working on this particular day with one other colleague. We were due to close the shop at 5 p.m. It was around 4:50 p.m. At 4:50, when you're T-minus 10 minutes from the place closing, some fucking asshole always comes in.
Just lock the door already.
By this time, the town was relatively empty, as most of the shops would close by 5 p.m. But occasionally, we would have that one person who wanted to come in and browse 5 minutes before closing.
Hashtag retail life.
We were both standing at the front end of the shop. I was facing the back of the shop with my back to the front door, my colleague standing in front of me facing the front entrance. As I was standing talking to my colleague, I felt someone tap me on the shoulder, so I immediately turned around and asked how I could help, assuming it was a customer. When I turned around, there was nobody there.
So the colleague was probably like, "Are you what?"
My colleague looked at me confused. I explained I felt someone tap me. "There is no one there. No one has come in," she replied. We both laughed it off and locked up the shop. The next day I mentioned what had happened to the shop manager, which is when she told me that before the shop was there, a young boy died on the grounds.
No.
I have not been able to verify that information, but needless to say, I was pretty creeped out for the rest of my time working there.
Wouldn't you want to tell your employees before they start?
No, you do not let an employee know of your ghost stories before you get started unless they ask.
You just say like, hey, just so you know, there's like a ghost of little Timmy. He's around here somewhere. If something weird happens, don't freak out.
It's a worker shortage right now. You're never going to hire anyone. Actually, that's not true. All the people that listen to our show will be like, fuck yes, I want that job. So, okay, I'm going to keep going. On a second note, I have a topic suggestion for you of something I think would be interesting to research and I would love to know more about. I am from a small village in Sussex in the southeast of England. There's a local town with a large wooded area called Clapham Wood, not to be confused with Clapham North NR London. What's NR? Margaret.
Ner.
Not to be confused with Clapham London. This area is known for tales of witchcraft and devil worship, as well as paranormal and UFO sightings.
Okay.
These woods are supposedly haunted, and there are many accounts online from locals and visitors. I would love to hear this as a topic on your podcast one day.
Aw, cool.
I will add it to the list, and hopefully I will be able to find enough to turn into a topic. And if not, then we're just going to have to visit. Thanks for all the work you put into your podcast. It really is marvelous. All the best, Lauren. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Sometimes I'm not sure. It kind of feels like a piece of shit. And other times I'm very proud of what we do. So I appreciate seeing stuff like that because it helps me drive down the demons.
Some of the things that come out of my mouth sometimes, I'm like, I can't believe we do this for a freaking...
You're going to say for a living.
We don't do it for a living. But it's just something that I can't believe it's gotten so big. Big for us, you know. Maybe it's not a crazy huge... million views on YouTube podcast, but there are people out there, you guys out there that are hanging out with us on a Wednesday night, listening to each other's stories and just chilling and banhammering people and just having fun. And we're really thankful for everybody. And
Indeed.
so the fact that someone, Lauren, all the way from England, you're just like, hey guys, what's up? What is up?
We're adding those woods to our topic list.
Yeah.
So thank you for the suggestion. Thank you for the email. We really appreciate it. All right. Let's read the chat. Then let's go ahead and get into Marbles on Stream. Brian says, Scaryish, Love and Goosebumps says 2016. It's actually December 2017. I think December 3rd is technically the first episode that came out.
Is it?
We recorded the first episode end of November 2017. I know because I have to do statistics. We're almost at 2 million. It took us 3 years. 3 years to get to 1 million. We're almost at 2 million now, which is pretty cool.
The Viking says, my last cigarette was 2 weeks ago when I ran out of cannabis.
That's hilarious.
Get more weed.
Glitch says, I still like Heimdall, lol, but adminonym or whatever he said is amazing, lol. Ginseng Joe said, did you miss me? Of course we did.
Of course.
Sorry for being hella MIA, spooky friends. I've been hella busy with
I can relate. Fist bump, digitally fist bump. I totally get what you're saying. And I just hope it's not stressing you out so much.
I thought you were calling him Fist Bump. I was going to be like, that's not his name.
Nah, Fist Bump. But yeah.
Now I have the fucking stressful. Bang song from
bang,
How
bang,
I Met
bang.
Your Mother stuck in my head.
Oh, okay.
I said a bang, bang, bangity bang. I said a bang, bang, bangity bang.
I think, did Amazon take all of Big Bang's music off of their...
I don't know. Random side tangent, Robin. However, right now there's going to be a bit of an update to Marbles on Stream. We're probably moving into a new season, so we'll just keep reading stuff that's been sent to us. Maya says, I need more friends like you guys. Aw.
They did.
Glitch says the pilot came out December 3rd, 2017. The first app came out December 17th, the first official episode, I suppose. So there you go. I mean,
nice.
We launched all three at the same time, episodes 0, 1, and 2.
1 and 2, yeah.
So that's why December 3rd is like the official first day in my eyes. But either way, whatever works. So.
I'm so sad. Okay. I love Big Bang. That is like one of my OG Korean pop bands that I ever listened to when I was a lot younger. And there was
I love that you keep bringing us back to this.
I'm sorry. I love Big Bang. But there was a lot of, stuff that happened with...
No. Tell us the stuff, Robin. We all need to know the stuff now.
One of the band members was caught in a sex trafficking ring. And so the band obviously disbanded. But their music is still fucking good. And the Amazon just took all of their stuff off.
The Amazon.
And I'm so sad because Lies is one of the greatest Big Bang songs ever. I'm so sad.
I like how you wind up whispering too. It's super weird like that.
Whisper.
All right. Dawn over there in YouTube says, hi guys.
Says, hello,
Love
my
you.
Minions. I've returned from YouTube
You have to just interrupt Dawn's thing. Apparently Dawn doesn't matter because I was the one that was reading it.
Hello,
so.
Dawn. Why?
Jeez Louise, dog.
Why do you love Adam? Don't say you love him. Fuck him.
You're such a twat. So this is the thing about Marbles on Stream. You download an update. It's only 50 megs. Super small. Downloads right away, and then you have to install it. Installation, for some reason, isn't 50 megs. It's 8.2 gigs. It's like it reinstalls the entire thing again. Whoever makes the game is pretty dumb. I wish you would figure out your fucking updating system.
The Snark says, yeah, but we don't deserve Big Bang if we can't do it without child porn.
It's true.
What the fuck? Glitch says, I don't know who Big Bang is. I'm sorry. Oh, Big Bang
K-pop.
is like so good. Everybody says like, yeah, fuck Sungri. Yeah, for real. Why? You're so popular. You're poppin'. And then you're like, no. Sex trafficking though. It's like, come on.
It's
dude.
like that chick from what's it called? Smallville. Like she was part of the sex trafficking ring too.
No. Well, was she? I thought she was in a sex cult.
I think there's both.
All right.
If she wouldn't go to jail just for being in a sex cult, that's all consensual stuff. Unless it's not. Either way. It's fucking crazy. All right, I'm going to update the goal, the October goal. Let's try and talk about what we're going to have be our donation goal for the month.
All right.
Our September goal was to increase the amount of people that would be part of the pumpkin carving contest on the 24th. What should we have the October goal for the event that we would do in November be?
That's what I was thinking. What should we do in November? Maybe we should make like a cornucopia of spooky items.
I'm not doing that.
What? Why
that
not?
Sounds terrible.
Dawn says, no, I was saying I love you both. Ace Bunny says...
She said, no, you can't include me in the I love you both thing.
No. Oh, no. Ace Bunny says he was taking advantage of the girls from Blackpink. Sex for fame, apparently. What? Now Jenny can, kill anybody she wants to because she's awesome and I love her. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know what we should do for November.
I like that you're still spitballing ideas, and by that I mean you haven't spitballed a single one. We've gone back.
I said cornucopia. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah, I totally shot that shit down. Spitball a good one. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
There we go. We're at $21 of the $200 goal for the month of October.
Good for November. Do you guys want? I don't want to stream like how we cook Thanksgiving.
That was going to be my suggestion. So
do you?
Fuck me, I guess.
We could do that.
I was going to say we could stream us cooking some of the things for Thanksgiving. Like some of the prep. Because I do my stuff on Thanksgiving.
Frying of the turkey.
I do my stuff on Thanksgiving, so I'm not sure how much people would even want to tune in for that. And it is legitimately just
the Snark says apple picking stream.
Where at?
There's an apple picking area.
Okay. Think of the logistics of these ideas before you start thinking they're like amazing. Because how the fuck are we going to stream from an apple orchard?
Yep. November goal glitch says sweet paint hand turkey contest.
Chunkster has a pretty good one.
Pie
some other people are saying pie I'll probably just post videos of me cooking the turkey. Anyways, I do that on our social media.
The Snark says Gilchrist Orchard. We could do that, but not stream.
Again, how do we stream it? It would have to be new data that we'd have to.
Nefcore says the Smallville chick was part of the Nexus cult where she was grooming women for the guy. Nexium. That's okay. Cool. That is awful. And I don't know if she's still in it. I don't think so.
She's in jail now.
Oh, shit. So much for that fame.
I said a bang.
The Snark says, let's just go together to the orchard. All right.
I think that sounds better. Yeah.
I'm down with the pie baking.
I think pie baking would be really fun because
Adam can't bake pie.
I've never baked a pie. It's not that I can't. I never have. There's a lot of things I've never done before that I fucking crush on my first attempt.
ASB Bunny says, trip to Australia stream. A trip to Australia stream,
donations.
Just to fly to Australia alone would cost like $2,000 a ticket.
And I'm pretty sure it's like a 26-hour flight. All right. Exclamation point vote, then a space and the number that corresponds with the track you would like to race for the marble stream.
Ginseng Joe says spooky sugar cookie design competition.
That could be fun too.
Adam would be so bad at it.
Why would I be bad at it? I'm a great cook. Stop talking shit about me.
No.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you have to talk shit about
Everybody has the same sugar cookie. It's the design, bitch.
Why would I be bad at it?
Because you're not artistic, and I don't think you can.
Oh yeah? Well, then why have to write all your papers for you?
Latreia, because that's not an art. Latreia,
you're saying writing isn't an art?
Latreia.
What a dumb hooker I'm sitting next to. I'm sorry. Dirty, stupid sex worker I'm sitting next to.
Latreia says pie eating with hands behind your back. Valley Girl says I could eat 3 and whole pumpkin pies. Adam does not like to eat pie.
It's not. I like some pies.
He's a cake person.
I just don't like all pies, like everyone else apparently, and I can't have the preference of cake.
Captain Big Eye says turkey cookie design.
Turkey cookie?
No, like a design of a cookie. I mean, of a turkey using a cookie.
Elisa says, can we all come over for dinner? That would be pretty cool, actually. I love cooking for a bunch of people.
Oh, but I'm kind of fucking traumatized from 2019 Thanksgiving.
That was definitely an odd Thanksgiving.
Or was it 2018?
It was 2019.
No, 2019, I thought it was just one extra person, too.
Nope. That was pandemic Thanksgiving.
Ah, you're right. And when you're right, you're right. Dum dum. Oh yeah, I gotta log into Twitch.
Why do I always get messages when we're doing this?
I don't know. You tell me. Who's messaging you?
Rhett actually is messaging me. I didn't realize that. And then other people. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and lock that until we're in there. So, Glitch says smelly pirate hooker. All I can think about. That's where I kind of get that from. I adapt it because Robin gets mad if I say smelly pirate hooker for some reason. All right.
Stop kink shaming me.
I think that okay. That's weird. It's not true also. The Raging Pin is going to wind up being our choice. I believe it's number 12, and it has like 7 votes for it so far. So, all right. Panda says, thanks to my boring job, I found you guys on Spotify, and I've been listening since episode 10.
I'm glad you've joined us.
Appreciate that.
Man, our show's changed a lot, I think, since the first episode. At least we have changed a lot. I mean, it's been 4 years. Oh, yes.
Man, I went back and I looked at like Storytime number 27. I thought I was fat back then, and I was just like, damn, man, I did not weigh that much. Like, I was doing pretty good, and I had all this like stuff up in my head that made me feel bad that spiraled my depression into like me eating more. All right, anyways, so locally, we have raced this before. We take 2 minutes and 19 seconds on average. Robin holds the record with 1:52. Let's get in there and steal that record
Captain
from her.
Fake says, most creative Thanksgiving leftover dish / what the heck do you do with all the turkey that has left over?
Ginseng Joe said something very stupid, which was, sorry, Vegas, but the only thing interesting about it is that the king and queen of spooky live there. aside from the fact that we have like the best casinos in the world, we also have some pretty amazing stuff like
art installations.
Area 19.
It's 15.
It's pretty awesome. It's 19, 15. I don't know. Whatever.
It's the opposite
also
of
Hoover Dam
51.
is 20 minutes outside of town, and that place
dickhead.
is pretty fucking amazing. So
Amsterdam says, it's okay, Adam. You look better fat. Oh, that's so sweet.
that does not make me feel better.
Alessa says, I think we all gained pandemic weight. Don't feel bad. One of my coworkers is so skinny, and he was just like, I gained like 10, 30 pounds or something. I'm like, whatever. You still wear a size small, twat. I was just like,
Whoa, they
stop
sell
it.
stuff in size small twat?
No, I was just so jealous.
Latreia says turkey. Yeah, I think whatever it's going to be, it's going to wind up being
We've done like a soup with the turkey before. Or is that just the bones?
no. Like we've done
Like
that like a
broth.
few days afterwards, yeah, and it's just like we used broth from like boiling the bones, the carcass.
I just put it in the toaster oven and then eat the meat.
All right, I'm going to start the countdown at 60 seconds. If you haven't already joined, please do so now. We already have 24 marbles, which is wonderful to see. Have you joined in?
No.
Okay, I'm glad I asked then. Sometimes I ask and then I get yelled at. Sometimes I ask and it was the appropriate thing to do. MQI says I lost weight during the pandemic.
Must be fucking nice.
Don't be so bitter about it, dog.
I have like, Captain Fake Guy says, I've been trying to lose my pandemic 10. You know what I have? A pandemic 50.
It's not true. It's not 50 at all.
It's 30. I was already heavy. I
I have a pandemic 30.
gotta
All right, I'm going to scroll
so
up
bad.
and see if there's anything that we missed. Nope, not a lot. I think we got most of it. Cat Vegas says, Slash, what the heck do you do with all that turkey that is left over?
I already read that.
All right, we typically don't have a lot of turkey that's left over. It goes pretty quick. All right, so we're going to do this race in about 5 seconds.
MQI says, I hate being skinny. Don't hate it. You'll be so sad when you're heavy. I fucking wish I was skinny. The Snark says, we broth our ham from last year and we saved it as stock. I still have I need to bring that ham to you.
Our deep freeze.
It is in our deep freezer. I swear, this Thanksgiving, I will bring it over and not forget it on the freezer.
In the freezer.
In the freezer.
All right, this is the one that has that pulsating rod. Oh, no, Brandon fell off back there. In the middle of the racetrack that can be difficult to navigate past. So it's really not about who's in the lead now. It's about who is lucky enough to get hit by that stupid thing at the end. And we'll see how that goes. But right now, Laura Ann is
crushing it.
Is in a pretty good lead right now. Gonna go ahead and scroll down
Aww.
here. Ooh, came to a dead stop right
Red
there.
Kiddo, so supportive, saying, go, Laura.
Shungster just fell off.
Go
Glitch has
banana.
surpassed Laura Ann. Go banana. All right. Latreia has fallen off as well. We'll see what happens once we are able to get into this weird arena that has pirate flags on it. So I'm going to let Robin go ahead and read some of that spooky chat over there while we're waiting for that. Enzo, Matrix, Captain Vegai, Nefcor, Glitch Grim.
Look at
have
that
all fallen
big
off.
ol' angry cylinder.
And Red Keto actually was able to somehow bypass the stupid pulsating rod.
And one.
And has one already. So congratulations. Yep. That was really quick.
Hashtag hacks.
Also, by the way, that was the fastest time ever. World record time. World record time was Fun of Me's and a minute 36.308. It's still at a minute 32 right now. You did that in like a minute 19. So I'm pretty sure you just set the all-time record. Congratulations. Woo! Definitely the Scaryish record. That's pretty fucking awesome.
You beat my record. Lame.
That is awesome. I hope it actually updates and a spooky friend is shown holding the world record from now until the end of time. Also, I'm pretty sure I would have come in first had you not cheated. So I just want to put that out there. But either way, I support you. And the fact that it looks like our community is going to be on the world record leaderboard. I don't know why Robin's taking my hand away, so I can't actually move the camera anymore, y'all.
You're moving it right now with the most.
All right, this is the most we're going to get? Okay, good. Trying to get in here so we can watch all the people wait for this stupid thing to pop out and get missed. Since Red Keto finished so early, that blue wave of death is approaching quickly. All right, we got a lot of folks that finally just got knocked out. Ginseng Joe, I'm B-Trainer Dinosaur, The Snarked, I'm What's for Dinner, all trying to wrap this up before the blue wave hits them. Tiny Dancer Nation and Cursed Wolf. They're like those soldiers at the end of Rogue One who are not going to be able to make it through that door as Vader's walking down the hallway. So kind of terrifying. Everyone else down there seems to have made it. Let's follow the fate of these two and see what happens. Cursed Wolf might get out in time.
Alessa says, I'm looking forward to graduation so I can focus on my health. I feel like online classes has me sitting in front of a screen most of the day. I mean, Adam sits in front of a screen maybe 12 hours out of the day because he works.
9 to 13 or 14 hours a day.
Yeah, because he works, and then we have the podcast stuff to do as well. And then I hang out in the office when I'm done with school because I have to do homework and
Cursed
stuff,
Wolf
right?
actually was able to make it through. Tiny Dancer Nation, unfortunately, despite all the donations that you've made tonight, gets murdered. New track record, minute 18.881. We are so proud of you. That is absolutely amazing. You collect 9 points with the first race of the new season, and you are in the lead. Everyone else went up 6, 5, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then everyone outside of that did not go up. That is pretty awesome. Congratulations. Type an X, and it's because you were rooting for Laura. That was very altruistic of you, and the universe rewarded you. Go ahead and type an exclamation point merch. Click that link. Go to Robin's Quiet Corner. Pick out a sticker that's Scaryish themed. Message us, and we will get that out to you as soon as humanly possible, and when Robin has time. Let's go ahead and check and see. I'm curious. Record holder set at Scaryish Podcast. Everyone gets to see that until
that is so cool.
Someone beats it. But either way,
so cool.
I am so impressed right now. That is so awesome. Let's go ahead and start voting for the next one. One more time. Congratulations.
118881. How about that?
Nice. I'm pretty sure that translates to some evil number. Add it up. 10 plus 17. 27. No. Mark of the Beast.
Is it really?
Yes. If you add 1 plus 1 plus 8, that's 10. If you add 8 plus 8 plus 1, that's 17. If you add 10 plus 17 is 27. 27 is not the Mark of the Beast. I just made that up for fun.
No, isn't that the movie with
23.
Oh, okay.
It's 23. And the reason that number is supposed to be scary is because if you divide 2 by 3, it's 0.666666 repeating, or the Mark of the Beast forever. So anyways, Ginseng Joe says, good game. Good games. I call hacks, though. It's hilarious. Exclamation point vote. And let's just go with 27 now. Why not?
Can I pee first?
Captain Vega says, go for it. I'm not going to stop the show so you can pee, but you can pee while you have that in your hand.
Cool.
Captain Vega says, 27 Club, where all those people die before they hit 28.
Oh, shit.
Was it the 27 Club or was it the 28 Club?
It's where all those celebrities...
I know what it is.
Oh,
I'm asking,
okay.
Was it the 27 Club or was it the 28 Club?
Dog.
Creepy. Brandon says, set at Scaryish Podcast. That's dope. Nice job, Red. Indeed. It is pretty awesome. My God. They all died at 27. Gotcha. We've talked about doing that on the episode, or on the show before, so. Next episode is the 200th episode. And we're not going to do something super special for it, because we typically tend to do our anniversaries instead. So 208 is our 4-year anniversary, and we'll do something special for that one. I think I am finally going to do the Illuminati. And by I think, I know. I already have it open. I've already started my script for it. So that'll be fun, and hopefully I don't disappear. Fingers crossed. All right, right now, Haunted Hills is in the lead. I'm pretty sure it's that 6-minute track where in the end you just float around randomly. I'm wondering, says, Robin, can you hear us? Because we can hear you. That's not true. It's a microphone in front of her face. She doesn't have a pack on or anything. Those are all downstairs. All right. Glitch said, they also think they found the Zodiac Killer. New information this time. Is that the stuff you sent me that was from 2020, Glitch? Are you spamming lies again? Because if you are, I swear, I think you actually wound up doing more research after that, because I've been wondering what the hell's been going on with the code that they cracked. Lisa says, I look forward to the Illuminati, smiley face. Thank you. All right, we're going to go with Haunted Hills. Currently has 6. Might as well. World record time is 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Our Scaryish record time is 4 minutes and 6 seconds. This is the super long one that has the haunted house, I'm pretty sure. So let's jump in there. Type an exclamation point play to get your marble on stream. It's a cauldron. What just happened? There we go. No big deal. All right, we are already up to 18 marbles, which is great to see. Not sure if Robin is in here. She had her phone in her hand, so. I'm going to do 60 seconds from right now. The Snark just jumped in. Correct me if I'm wrong. We had 24 marbles last time. Now we're up to 20. Where the fuck is everyone else? All right, it's nice to see people are jumping in. Let's hit Alt and see all the names floating in everyone's head. There we go. We are now at 24. AS1 says, Robin's on her phone on the toilet. That is, she's there quite often. Glitch says, I don't lie about my serial killers, Adam. That's good to know. Red Keto says, great, I still hadn't decided on a sticker from last stream. Now I have another I need to pick. That's hilarious. Alright, gonna keep scrolling down. MQI says, so crazy I know how to do this now. I remember months ago watching from YouTube going, what is this marbles thing? And so Matrix says 25 last time. I forgot Robin was the 25th, so we are even. ASB says, I'm not mature, I just like making fun, lol. And Donosaur says, I did have to pee, but I made it. Haha. I'm glad you made it.
Am I in?
Yes. You need to close that door. We're actually recording the show, dog. Throw off the sound. Everyone falls into this cauldron. Let's jump in there with everyone.
Spooky bowl.
Ow. It's only surface level, apparently. Captain Fake Eye jumps out to an early lead. Let's see if she can go wire to wire and hold that early lead the entire time. What's for dinner is like awfully close, though.
Viking asked how's gameplay.
I did not, because that just came across 15 seconds ago. The game is played by being in Twitch. And when you're in Twitch, you type an exclamation point play. And it just gives you a marble at random. You don't control it or anything like that. And it just falls down the track to see if you're going to win. Captain Vegas says, why does that sound so scary?
Michelle says, I'm a little drunk, but I want you to know that I started listening to you in high school, and I'm in my second year of college now. Aw. Y'all been with me through so much, and you don't even know. Wow, love y'all. Good night. Good night, Michelle. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for letting us know, too. We're glad that we were able to help, because high school, and college for that matter, can be super fucking hard. So hopefully we provide, I don't know, just some sort of relief from the nightmares that can be. Chunkster and the Robin Grace are right on top of each other coming down the stairs. I'm What's for Dinner has actually taken over from the Robin Grace. Don't think we're setting any world records on this one, but that's okay. Red already took care of that in the first race for us. I am just so happy. They have no idea how happy I am. It's just super cool. I don't like that we can't see the track that we're actually racing through and we're just sort of like floating randomly. But either way, everyone's really bunched up right now. Not sure how we can like take the lead. Like Cursed Wolf just jumped out to a pretty good lead right there. Not sure why. But either way, like these lead changes are going to be bizarre and fast and furious.
That's my favorite movie.
Cursed Wolf is still in the lead. Donosaur and actually Phazon are trying to take a shortcut by floating through the air. It's just so weird, man. It also has no idea who's in first place.
Imagine all those balls, but they're spiders.
Sherry Sue is hot on the heels of Cursed Wolf coming down the stairs. You can see the track right there, which is cool.
Looks like a snake.
It does look like a snake. Looks like maybe Latreia was able to take the lead from Cursed Wolf.
Oh.
And this is the end here. I think you might have this in the bag. Indeed you do. Congratulations. Latreia, go ahead and type in exclamation point merch. Once that set of links comes up, click on it. Go to Robin's Kawaii Corner. Find yourself a spooky sticker. Then reach out to us. However you feel best, you can reach out to us on any of our social medias or just email us and state, here's the sticker I would like, and here's a mailing address to send it to. One more time, congratulations. Latreia goes up to 9 points on the season. Chunkster's at 6, Lizard Tree's at 5. Sherry Sue also goes up to 9 in a 3-way tie for the lead. Curse Wolf's at 2, Ginseng Joe's at 2, Captain Fake Eye is at 2, Valley Girls is at 1, Tiny Dance Nation's at 1, Enzo Matrix is at 1, and Donosaur is at 2. They double their point total because they came in the top 10 for the last 2 races. Excuse me, the top 11. Red Keto is still in the lead with 9 points, tied with Latreia and, like I said, Sherry Sue. So pretty good stuff. Hell yeah, says Latreia. Congratulations. We're very happy that you took home a victory. It's always nice to see. All right. This has been fun.
Wow. I Must Wonder says, I think we can all agree that as long as the Robin Grace loses, we all win.
I agree.
Fuck you.
All right. We're going to go ahead and bring up our beautiful faces one more time. And I think it's the lovely part of the show known as the outro now. So let me go ahead and make sure everything is redeemed before we go into this. It is. Don't bother redeeming anything else or you're going to lose those points, people. Boop and a boop. So I want to thank everyone who was nice enough to send in their stories for this wonderful episode of Storytime. I believe it was the 174th Storytime we've done.
Wow.
It's a lot of story
That's
times.
a lot of stories. Because 4 stories an episode, that's a lot of
It's 4 stories an episode now. I think for the first 100 we did 6 stories an episode. And for the first 80 topic episodes, we would do 2 stories per topic episode. So we are well over 1,000 stories sent in from our listeners, and it's
you
always
guys
amazing.
Are amazing, and we're so thankful. You guys are so great.
Yeah, it's amazing that you share these stories with us, and you trust us to read these, bring them to the audience, and let them know, hey, this person wanted to share this. We're not here to judge. We are just here to pass the story along and let you folks hear it. You. We are just the medium. It's like we're being possessed. It's like we're at a Ouija board somewhere, and all your stories are the things that we say where we're like shaking and convulsing.
What the fuck? Now that's all I'm imagining is like you just being like, the story comes from.
Wow. Good stuff. But yeah, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. If you have a story that you would like to send us, you can email storytime@scaryish.com or go to our website, scaryish.com. Click on Contact Us, fill out that form on that page, and those come directly to us, or hit us up on any of our social medias. Facebook is facebook.com/Scaryish Podcast. Twitter is @ScarishPod, and Instagram is @ScarishPodcast. Robin, for folks who would like to donate to us, how can they do so?
You can go to patreon.com/Scaryish Podcast, and those are monthly donations. Tiers start at $1, and at $1 you get ad-free, which is cool. And as Adam likes to say,
ad-free is the way to be.
Mm-hmm. And if you're not into the monthly tier type thing, you can also go to patreon.com/Scaryish Podcast. I already said that. You can go to Ko-fi.com/Scaryish Podcast, and those are one-time donations. I also would like to say that right now there is a promotional code for my Etsy shop on our Patreon for patrons.
That's where a bunch of our merch is.
Yes. So if you folks would like a discount on some merch, you can go on over to Patreon, join for $1 even if you want, or some more if you want as well, and get that ad-free, get that discount code on some merch. It's a win-win situation.
What is the discount? Is it 10%?
I think it's 15%.
So let's just put it this way. If it was just 10%, which is more, and you're buying anything for $10 or more, it pays itself off. But realistically, it's 15%.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes financial sense if you're looking to pick up some spooky merch to go ahead and just sign up for Patreon. I mean, why not? And ad-free is the way to be. Let's be real. But I think that's just about everything we have for this wonderful Storytime episode number 174. Robin, why don't you go ahead and sign us out? Or not.
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.